Come on. What's that got? What's that got? Come on. Come on. Come on.
Shut up. Fucking hell, man.
You're alive. There you go. That's the banana. Yeah.
You only got one banana. You only got one.
Come on, there's loads in here.
Oh, like, get the one in there. You've only got one in here.
Come on.
Pinch some banana now. Like orangutan.
He likes banana for me.
He looks like a fucking banana.
He just stole the grape neck then.
Oh my god. He thinks he's told you, he thinks he's a fucking orangutan. All the gobshites, all the shit. Lee Duffy, offered Lee Duffy out. What a lot of talk to Carol today. What a lot of fucking shit. Carol said straight away, Brian, what you said as well. Anyone, when you had to fight them, everyone knew all over the fucking town. So why big door, took down Mr. Universe. Big village idiot, big tough village idiot. Fucking moron. Never done nothing in your life apart win them trophies. And you won them by cheating your cunt because you had fucking, your best fucking mate was on the judging. You had fucking, I can't remember his name now, the one. Bill Boyd, who was in the judging. Well-known judge of the competitions. In with your family at that. You fucking cheated on some of them. Lee Little said there was only him on stage when he won the competition a few times. And the other times there was going to be 2 people and him on stage. So he won it 6 times out of 6 or something. But every time there was only like him and one person, him and one other person. So that if any one of you went on, you could have been second Mr. Olympia, or Mr. Universe, sorry. Fucking pure fix. Everyone said the same to me. There's been loads wanting to do him in. Been loads wanting to go to his house and everything, and his gym and everything. Anyone out there sent me messages, don't to go near it. Don't go near him. He's a fucking grass. He'll make statements against you like he did to me in the old days. And that's what they did. He was in the club. 42nd Street was a nightclub. That was it. The lad was fighting in there. Come out, start fighting him. Caught him. Bang, bang, bang. 3 shots. Knocked him back all over the place. Fell into the police van. Grabbed hold of the lad. Shouted the police, open the door. Police got out, opened the door, and he put the fucking kid in the back of the van. They had video evidence of him and everything on the doors. He went to the police, made a full statement to the police, got the lad locked up, put him in the cells for the night. Lad got out, got bailed, had to go to court. Went to court. Elwood got his 15 or 16, 1700 pounds, I think it was, for his teeth he knocked out. Imagine, I mean, I've been stabbed with bars, just shot. He's got the fucking place for 2 of his teeth being knocked out. That shows you what a snitch he is. You have a fight with someone, you get that's part and parcel of the fight. You don't go to the police, say, oh, yeah, please, miss, here, please, miss, please, can you tell him off there, please, say, he's fucking knocked my teeth out in a fight. You're like a 5-year-old in a playground, you fucking big shit house. Somebody stood up, you're 12 stone, the kid weighed. And then you did the same at Red Car. You tried to be the bully, didn't you? You went to Red Car trying to be the bully, but the Red Car boys wouldn't put up with it. Most of them are ex-army lads up at Red Car, all worked the doors. So Kevin O'Hagan, his brother, really love Kevin, a great friend of mine, and Tony O'Hagan, lovely friend of mine, stood up here on the doors. You came through, and Dave Gilden was there. Good, hats off to you, Dave Gilden. Hats off, my brother. And Dave was fucking brilliant. He had heart like a lion. He's only 13 stone middleweight, but one of them could fight all night long, dance around you. He fucking really would have punched him all over. He knew the kid could fight, so he went, oh, I won't put you out. All the other doormen, he come and ejected him out of the club. Elwood and his big gang of doormen. Loads of them went, about 10 of them. And he never went Elwood. He sent his doorman. Yes! Yeah, Darren was the one, who went over. So Darren was the one in charge of the door. But what happened is Elwood went over the first time to throw them out. So he threw the doorman out, who were in there, were doing the job. And he thought he was like the big cheat, Billy Big Balls. But one of the doormen was called Dave Gilden. And Big Ronnie, out Ronnie, if you're watching. Great lads, they've done the doors for 30 years, and Red Car maybe more, 40 years. In my age type of thing. And they said, he said to him, I'll tell you what I'll do. He said, you might have threw all these doormen out, but I ain't walking out. I've got pride, he said, Dave, to you. And he went, me and you outside on the beach. Me and you. And you went, what? He said, me and you outside on the beach, 1-to-1 fight now, me and you on the beach. Oh, what it is, mate, what it is. Your ass went, Eddie's arsehole went, cacked his pants in front of all your doormen, all your friends and all the Red people, all the people in the club seen you, shit your pants. You said, oh, what I'll do, mate, what I'll do, we're shaking like a big shit house. What I'll do, I'll make you the endowment. If you stay, I'll give you the endowment, sure. And he went, I'm not fucking getting put out no door with me. So he didn't want to fight him. So he said, oh, I like people like you got bottle. I'm just going to give you the head Dorman story, you know. You've got bottle, you. No, your asshole went. You didn't want to go out with someone who was such a skilled boxer. You had no asshole, son. Eddie, you can't fight. You've never had a fucking fight. You've never fought anyone. It's funny, all of a sudden, the biggest names in the North East, you popped into a book where we've got the biggest bullshit to boil with what lived, lying about Lee Duffy all the way through the fucking books, pretending that Carol gave the proof to do documentaries. And when Stewie Armstrong found out, Boyle didn't give the proof. Boyle fraudulently signed the fucking name. Ask Paul Suggett, your mate, who's done the documentary with you, why he pulled out of the fucking documentary about Tina Shaw. He pretended he got permission. I know Tina Shaw. She's always on my phone. She phones me all the time. I go to Essex to see her. You've never been to Essex in your life, Boyle, you fucking crank. Tina, come on, said, I've never heard of you, Jamie Boyle. You've never fucking phoned me in your life. You've never met me. I thought you knew the woman. I thought you'd been to her house. She went, if you know me, don't forget to push the like buttons as you're coming on. Just a thumbs up. You said to Tina Shaw, I've been drinking with her. I've been over. She's a great lass. She's got loads. I've stayed at her house loads of times. She came on and said, I don't know you. I've never met you, Boyle. And you're a liar. And I'm stopping this documentary because them tape recordings you've got of my dad were left to me when my dad died. My dad died and they were stole out of the house by my brother Gary Shaw. And they were given to Paul Suggett to do the documentary with Boyle said. Whether he ended up giving it to him, I don't know. But Paul Suggett came on the phone and said, I'm not doing it, Brian. I'm going to take it down. He said he's wrong what he's done. And they pulled the plug on the documentary because it was live. Then I was doing a documentary with him. It was going to be called the Taxman of Once Upon a Time in Teesside, which is pathetic that he was called it. I gave him 50,000 words to write the book. A couple of weeks later, I said, I need to proofread it. He went, oh, what it is? He said, I've done 70,000. I said, how can you do 70,000 when nobody given 50,000 words? He's put his own spin on it. So in other words, he lied about things, pretending that Lee was pinching out of pound shops in 1991. There was no pound shops in 1991 or 1990. There was none here in Teesside. They were in Western Supermarkets. They checked up. Two gay lads bought them. They bought two shops and they made 30 grand off them. And they bought another two shops. They became millionaires, like pound shops. So trying to say Lee was pinching out a pound shop, lies. Next minute, Shirley said, well, we're going to go ahead with the book. It was my book with my words in.
He just had to pay loads of money out for all these properties we're going to get done in. He's upset someone in Hartford, apparently.
Who was?
Elwood.
Oh, somebody else was going to. Oh, you're your
that Suggett's done a documentary with him and all that.
Yeah, I know that. I'm telling them that. I'm not stupid. Why do you think I'm saying it? He was already told twice, this fucker, that Paul Suggett, you can go and fuck yourself, Suggett, and all. Because I was your friend, you. When your brother was dying of cancer, I fucking supported you. You're a fucking slink, you. You are one slink. You've done the same with what do you call it? With someone else you were doing it with. You were a slink, you. I thought you were a nice man. You're a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit, you cunt. So I don't go for money. I go for pride and people. You never, ever phone me up. Denny Oil, give me balls. Denny Oil had the balls. He phoned me up. Denny Oil come on the phone to me, shouting and ball about some one night. And he was telling me off on the phone. And they listened. I said, listen. And I started telling this story about something else. Denny went, all right, I didn't know that. And he started listening, Denny. Nice man. Anyway, he come on the phone. He said, he was over speedy. Speedy had stabbed one of the doormen. A long story, but I don't want to go through it all. But he had the balls to phone me up and try and sort it out, me and him together. Denny's the only one who phoned me. Shithouse didn't dare phone me. Shithouse got Mickey Flanagan to phone me. Shithouse Elwood got Kev Kilty to phone me. Shithouse got fucking Brian Flighty to phone me. Shithouse Eddie Elwood got fucking Les Overhaft wants to phone me. And it was always fucking Denny Oil. Denny was his partner. Denny was really clever. Denny lived on the corner where I lived in Roseworth. I lived there 5-6 years. And me and Denny nearly not come to blows. It was like stories we were going to have a fucking straight and all this shit. But it was always other people in the middle. And Kevin was getting in the middle and said, look at you, fucking good lad, man, fucking hell. And we find out, me and Denny were okay. Denny's sound. Denny's out of the both of them, Denny's the nicest one. Denny's a proper lad. And he will tell you the truth. Load of fucking shit. He never phoned me once. The other one. Denny had the balls to phone me. He always come on the phone and said, and then you come on if there was something where he said, oh, can you sort this out, Brian? I'd say, yeah, no problem, I'll sort it out, Denny. And there was no problem with us. I was always gentleman's fucking agreement on the phone. Or I'd go and see him and he'd come and see me. He was nice as pie, Denny. He was always nice. And I was never nasty with me. I was never nasty to Elwood. I only ever met Elwood once. He didn't want to be around Brian Cockerill because he was about 19 stone and I was 23. I was 23 stone, 10 pound. He was about 19 stone. I was in the fucking pub. Then he introduced us to him. But he says he's never met me. He fucking did. It was Matt Johnson can prove it. Ali Johnson, Gala, Rob Deneathy, also was a Ginger from Mark the Bailiff, another one. There was loads. There was about 15 doormen in there, the mall. They were all there, and I was in. There was a pub next door, and I come in, had a white shirt on, and he said, "Your back was like that, Brian. His was like that. He was nowhere near your size, and your legs were fucking huge compared to his." He said, "The weight you were doing," Eddie said, "you were doing 150 kg seated curls like that with a barbell. You were doing it. I seen it with my own fucking eyes. And me and Mark used to see it in addition. Paul Epstein used to say, Brian, that's 140 kg with the collars on. It's 150 kg. He's sitting curling it as if it's nothing. It's 300 odd fucking pounds you're curling. I think it was 330 odd pounds. I was curling seated curls with 3 plates on each end, and the collars. And I was just fucking curling them as if it was now. And then he's come by and went, "What are you doing with that?" I went, "I'm going to bicep you." "Fuck off," he said. Sat there, I was curling it for 10 reps, not 1 or 2 or 3, no jerking it, just up and down, fucking piece of piss. We never near my strength. And you're always behind me. I got the doors first at Hartlepool. You got them second. I benched the 500 pound when Denny was there. Denny's gym. Denny will tell you. Me and Kev Kilty went through this. Bishop Auckland went, "Hey, this is Denny." And I guess it was like this, because he was a bit older. I was only 22. I was like yes, sir, type of manners. I was polite and all that. And then he went, "You're a fucking big lad. It's a fucking size of your shoulders." So I said, "Can we train?" I was dead excited, training on gym, because Denny was like training shows and all that. I was like all excited with seeing Denny. It was great to see somebody like that who was like a good bodybuilder. But he wasn't big-headed or fuck all. He was dead gentleman. He was dead nice. He was giving me advice and stuff. And he said, "How old are you, like, son?" I said, 22. He said, "Are you on the gear?" I said, "No, that's all I am. I've started them tablets. I take 2 Dynabol a day, but that's not worth taking." So I got on the bench. I went up to 5 plates each end. I think I put the collars on. I'm sure I did. So it was 500 pounds, and I got 3 reps on my own. And Kevin gave me 2 or 3 touches. He went, "Fucking hell, that's ridiculous for your age. Not even on the gear." He said, "That's unbelievable." He said, "First time I've ever seen him was like that," and he was only 22-year-old. People are losing thousands of pounds. Yeah, I don't know what you're about, Peter. There, which sea biscuit? I'm lost. So what happened is we had been friends with Denny, and I met him with Craig Howard. Craig Howard lived in Eston, in just outside Middlesbrough. He lived there, and it was from that way. Dave Williams and all them, and I met all them people, but they were always nice. Eddie Howard, I never met Eddie Howard. Only ever met him the once, and that was years ago, because I was only I was about 25, I think, when I met him. 26, on the door with all the lads. Galler and all them were there. And he said he never met him. You fucking did. Then you worked in the fish and chip shop in fucking Hartlepool. You worked in a pub, and you worked in the fish and chip shop, and you wanted to go taxing. You never had. You said, "Tell Brian I'll go with him if he wants to go after us." And that's what you asked for the Lancaster brothers. You fucking asked them. You fucking know you did. And they knocked you back and said, "I don't need anyone to go taxing, I'll do it myself." You tell fucking lies. You never come to my house and knocked on my door. You never fucking phoned me. What, you should give somebody £500 to knock on my house? That'd be like, say, £2,000 now. Why would you say to somebody, "There's £2,000, go and phone Brian Cockerill"? Sorry, go and go Brian Cockerill. You just phone me up. Or you get one of your friends like Flaherty. You had Sean Flanagan phone me up one night as well. And look, more problems he had. You never fucking came to my house. You never sent anyone to my house either. It would either be Brian Flaherty come and see me. It was a couple of times the carry on with the Coliseum and that. And that's the only time I just get it open out my hands. That fucking bad kind of openness. So I just stop telling you lies, because you look like a fucking big pudding now. But now you want to come out of the woodwork and say you offered Lee Duffy out. No. If you went in a pub and took Lee Duffy out of the Kirk pub, why wasn't all the people in the Kirk that night, like Sean Flanagan and Mickey Flanagan, went there for years? Why haven't they seen it? Why was there no, like, Joe Hunt and all them used to go, and the Freemans used to all go there from Durham way? All them lads were all my friends. Still to this day, they're my friends. All them know me. They're all fucking pals of mine. They fucking know. I phoned them today, people up there. They said, "Never fucking heard of anyone going into the club and putting Lee Duffy out in that club." I went there every night, every weekend. It was on a weekend, I think it was on a Friday and Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday. That's when it was on. And Joe Hunt used to go all the time. He used to phone me in there all the time, Joe. He was in there. He's seen Lee in there a few times. No way you went in there and put fucking Lee Duffy out of the club. Fucking lies. So lying about a man who's dead just to try and get your fucking jollies off, so you look like Billy G with your big long fucking Edward scissor fingers. Took that much growth on his fucking fingers. Are like fucking big long sausages. Since I stand on the door like that. Come on, big village idiot. Big idiot. Big idiot from the village. Kevin Kilty's right. Kevin Kilty's been on the phone today. Bram's been on the phone yesterday. He said, I'm only round the corner, Brian. Any fucking chew, I'm round the corner from you. About 3 minutes away, 4 minutes, I can be at your house. Then he said the same. Brett May said, Brian, any fucking trouble with any of the cunts, I'll come over. I'll fill the fucking street with a fucking, from the top to the bottom of travellers. If they want a war, we'll give them a fucking war. That's what you want. You can have it, you daft, big daft, stupid cunt. I was at the police and going to grasp me up again now. Emma can't even open that fucking bottle. So bad my hands are. Yeah, fucking pretending you offered me. You never offered me out. What you did do, stupid Tomo went down, which you shouldn't have. Bam Bam, we were all in the house with some of the lads off Bowsfield Lane, travellers. We'd been to a rave in Middlesbrough, and that stupid cunt Tomo went down. Oh, Brian's going to fight you. I never said a word to him about fighting you. That cheeky cunt went down with his big mouth, blabbing it. And you turned around and I'll give you a joke. You did say it. You said, well, if Brian's fighting, I'm just going to stand there. And that was all that was said. And when he come back to me, I said, you fucking stupid cunt. You keep your fucking mouth shut, but you fucking dare represent me against someone. I've already said I'm not going down there. Because I was going to get nicked off Jimmy and Gary Robb. They got the police to come. They arrested me for the 2 shootings. But Jamie Boyle said there was no shootings there. Ask Elwood if there were any shootings. There was 2 shootings. There was 3 shootings. There was 2 shotguns at the door. It was in the daytime. And they set me up and tried to get the police on me. But when they went and checked it, and they said, how could you have been in the Cosworth? Because the length of the bullets wouldn't have reached the top of it. There was a bus stop in between there and a massive big wall. So how could the bullets have went through a door in that angle there when I was down here? They would have to go up like that, trajectory, the bullets on a shotgun. And then when they reached the doors were shot close proximity, and there was 2 coppers in 2 cars. When the lads were still went with the 2 coppers and the car blew the fucking doors open. The cops went, they fucking shit themselves when they seen the shotgun. 2 coppers were sitting on their armed response, and they still went to the fucking door and blew the doors open. That's what I was told. Said the fucking coppers were there. I said, fuck them. They ballied up like that, walked up and blew the doors off. There was 2 of them driving. One was driving, one was carrying the gun. It was a little fucking XR2 or something, XR3 or something. That was the car. And it was burnt out in Middlesbrough later on, they said, the cops. And they couldn't prove fuck all, nothing. That's what happened. 142 on with a bullshitter Eddie Allwood. The lying cunt he is. Pure lying scumbag. Absolute scumbag you are. You just look like a piece of shit now to everyone. All the London boys have said the same. All the Doncaster lads, all the Birmingham, Bradford lads, all the lads of the motorbike gang in Bradford, I know, all have said, you need us, we're there for you. We need us, we're there for you. I've had phone calls from Ireland, phone calls from Wales. I've had every fucking where people want to come up. If you want a war, bring it on, you fat cunt. Bring it on, you big fat fucking pudding head. You big fat shit house. You see, that's what I'm saying. He Lee Duffy on my fucking brother's grave, on my wife's life, my 2 little dogs, and my Bobby's there, and my brother who's gone now, passed away, and my mum who's poorly. On their lives, and my brother's grave and my dad's grave just passed away at Christmas. I'm telling you now, Lee Duffy would have fucking hit you 1 shot. You wouldn't have even got them big daft scissor fingers out, you big daft cunt. Big daft slows a fucking snail you are. Your feet work and shite. Lee Duffy would dance around you like a cobra, like a snake, and bang, 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 and 5 or 6 punches in your face. You wouldn't have done nothing. He'd have knocked you clean out. Lee Duffy was like a black lad. He was like a cat on a hot drink roof. Lee could be here. He was a bit like, Tyson Fury. 1 minute Fury's here, the next minute you're boxing. My other friend said, Matt Legg said, I was trying to spar with him, Brian. Matt Legg fought for the British heavyweight title. He said, I was doing that, and then I turned around, the next minute he was over there. He said, it was like fucking 3 of them I was trying to fight. That's what Duffy was like. 1 minute I was fighting to me, the next minute he was over there. I was thinking, fucking hell, he's fast. And the only way I got older, Lee used my strength. That's the only way I got into it. But that was like, Lee ended up shaking my hand. He said, no one ever come looking for me, only you, Brian. Not one person ever come looking for me. I went looking for him in near Durham Road. There was Craig Howard in the car. I jumped out of the car, marched on towards me. There was a lad called Nipper Harrison driving it, and there was another lad called, I can't remember the lad's name now. And I jumped out, and I ran at the fucking car, and I dived on the back of the car, and it was like one of them Sierra Sapphires, the greeny blue. And Craig was driving, and he fucking stalled the car. I run down the side, and they drove off. And then he said to Craig, because Craig ended up being friends with us, and Lee was talking, he went, I was fucked that day when you got hold of me. I was fucked. If it wasn't for John Fairley, you were the bottle. But I was fucked. And he told the truth, and he said, he said, no one ever come looking for me like you, you know. No one ever come looking for me. I said, my friend, he said, I thought you were Viv Graham, he said. And then Craig went, no. And Craig was there. It was 84 Hampton Street, Stockton, where I was at. We were all in the crack, I'm not going to lie. And Lee took his top off and he had a devil on his arm here. It says, born to raise hell. I had the same tattoo on. I said, when did you get yours? And he said, when I was 16. I said, I did. I said, it was Duke Webb. He went, you're fucking joking. I got mine on Duke Webb. What road is he? He went, what was it? Jutland Road. I said, yeah, just on Seat Lane. He went, yeah, just off Seat Lane where all the travellers are. Well, that's where I lived there, Lee, on the corner house. Big Richie Hawk lived around the corner for me. He said, oh, fucking hell, he said, I can't believe it. So we had the same tattoo at the same time. But getting back to Wayne Melwood, I've never heard you ever fight with anyone, Eddie. Honestly, I'm not being disrespectful to you. I've only one lad I've ever heard you fight with was your best mate. And you were shaking fucking his wife. You were shagging your own best mate's wife in the gym. You were sneaking around and getting around and getting into her, and he fucking offered you out. And about 20 people went to the do. It was in Thornaby. You threw 2 or 3 punches like that. You tried to punch him, nowhere near him. You fell over on top of each other on the floor, and you rolled around the floor like two old pissheads, it looked like. And you were like grappling each other, just grappling on the floor. There was no punch fight like Duffy. He'd have took your fucking head clean off. You'd have put that big daft chin right. So he'd have knocked all your teeth out, not 1 or 2. He'd have took all your fucking teeth out in grass. Going to the police and getting people locked up. So when I showed you last night, when Emma read it out, Jimmy and Gary Robb made statements to grass me up. And I went to court. Well, I've still got the fucking statements upstairs of the police informant fucking stuff off Jimmy and Gary Robb. So I went to court and the judge said, Mr. Cockerill, you're not allowed to go near the Coliseum nightclub. You're not allowed to approach Jimmy and Gary Robb. You're not allowed to go into Stockton. Okay, now I thought this is ridiculous. And you're not allowed to stay out of the house until it's only to 6 p.m. at night. You have to go home to your house every night. And the police will be sent to your house, but you have to come into the window and show yourself out to the door. If you don't, there'll be warrants put out for your arrest and you'll be remanded. That was the conditions you, Eddie, and all your fucking gang got on me. You didn't want to fight. You were offering me out to people. You never offered me out. You never phoned me up and said, fuck all. You sat there fucking on the door because you knew you were safe then. Because what was behind you when they raided the police? When they raided, there was 20 inside CID undercover officers, and some of them were dressed up as doormen. You had them fucking dressed up as doormen trying to get Brian Cockerill and Eddie Buell locked up. And Eddie went to see you with cap in hand, being nice, talk to you, and you were nice. And your dad was nice saying, I think you should listen to Brian and Eddie, what they say to you. I think you tell them the truth. I think you should walk away from this door. I think it's nothing but trouble. But it's still giving you trouble now, isn't it? So talking shit to Jamie Boyle, you fucking muppet. He's the biggest fucking liar on the planet. What's that? The South's hardest man in like Roy Shaw and Lenny McLean in the same league as Brian and Lee. Yeah, thanks, Mark. That's what I'm saying. No one's heard of you, Eddie, apart from your bodybuilding skills. Don't get me wrong, you did well, but you had most of the shows fixed, mate, because your fucking dad was in that. They had their own gym. They buy so many products off of certain companies. Next minute, Eddie would win the Mr. Universe. Next minute, they buy a load more products. He used to do it. He used to tell me, Bill Boyd, he said, what you do is, I will give you the title today if you buy 50 grand worth of gear. I was fucking there when he said it. I was with him. And I went with Bill Boyd to see the best bodybuilder that's ever been in England, which is Dorian Yates, professional, the best bodybuilder in the world was Dorian Yates. And he won it 6 years in a row. Not just the fixed universe. This was the Olympia. And don't get me wrong, some of them are fixed. The Arnold ones were fixed with the Weider brothers. Bodybuilding's always known about gay people in it. A lot of people are gay in bodybuilding. Who Jamie is? Jamie is. Gay Jamie. So we don't know which Jamie you're about, though, do we? Could be Jamie Oliver. I don't know. Jamie Oliver's going to sue me tomorrow. So what you're doing, swapping the dresses. Oh, sorry, swapping dresses, because Jamie came on to, it doesn't matter if you cross-dress. It doesn't matter if you cross-dress. That's who you're hanging around with, Eddie. People who cross-dress. Wearing his wife's dress, walking around the house, wearing with lipstick and walking around the fucking house with a woman a blue dress on, calling yourself Beryl. You're fucking, you're thick. You're getting tortured by every cunt. You're thick as fuck. So you want a war, bring it on, fatty. You'll be the nightmare, you'll be. The worst nightmare you've ever had. You'll wake up crying for my name. You'll be crying at the police. Please, he's going to get me. Brian Cockerill at the door. Please help me, please. That's why you hid in the house. When we were inside the house, that's why you hid in the club. You locked the fucking shutters down. And on the front, there was all the armed response. There was the big Azusi troopers one side. This side, big Azusi trooper. arms police sitting in the Jersey shop. Where was Eddie? Behind the closed doors with the CID waiting with fucking guns in the fucking club to arrest me and any viewer. And that's when we had about 130 lads to come. He had 50 odd people in a 52-seater bus, and I had all my team there. And you formed the police, you lot, and you sat with the fucking police in the club. So what happened is they started letting kids. What happened is 1994 it was. 1995, I was on the bail conditions not to go there. I was on the bail conditions for about 3 months. So the next minute, I went to court. The bail conditions were lifted. I was off bail conditions. Why didn't you come and see me then when the bail conditions were lifted? Didn't want to know, did you? So your brother, Carl, thought it was Billy Big Balls. Me and Dave were in the club, being in there, have the line of coke and that at the bar. Next minute, 12 doormen come in, and your brother, with carpets under his arms, Mr. Universe, village idiot, another fucking one. Another one came in, thought it was Billy Big Balls. I said, "Did I call you Carl?" He said, "There's Carl Elwood." I said, "Who's that?" He went, "That's Eddie Elwood's brother." I went, "Oh, you. What's your name?" "Your name fucking Carl Elwood." He went, "No, they call me Timmy. I'm from Billingham." "You got the wrong person. I'm not called Carl. I'm called Timmy." Denied his own fucking name. Davo was there in front of you. I don't tell fucking lies, Mr. Elwood or Mr. Carl Elwood. I don't tell lies. You ran off, Carl. I went, bang, caught you in the chin. Went right back in the crowd where the bar is. Well, but five deep in the crowd, and they saved you from going down. You ran, but your doorman ran fast. They all ran out the club. They turned right and ran right up the side street. You ran, and I caught you in the doorway. The two brothers from Hartlepool, the name that I told you last night, I got him in the corner. I was going bang. He was going doing these noises when I was hitting my body shots like a little girl he was. He never threw one punch back. I hit with about 4 or 5 punches in the ribs and around the chest and stuff. And then they opened the door, and your brother ran and kicked you up the arse. And give us a kick up the arse to your brother, you daft cunt. And you ran up that street quicker than Linford Christie or Usain Bolt. That's how fucking hard fucking Elwoods are. Shit pants. 2 brothers, 2 shit pants. So you ran away. Your brother. And he's 12 doormen he had. So later on, I had trouble with Bryce Darlow in fucking Billingham, trying to be a cheeky cunt, because the girl I was going out with then, it was 20 odd years ago, was Christine from Roseworth, where Denny lived. And she went in and said, "Oh, that's Cockerill's girlfriend, charge her twice as much money." So I found out, so I went looking for the cunt, and I'd already kidnapped these 2 lads in the car, but I won't go through that. So I goes through to the big night out. We had that dog before you as well, by the way. We had it being John Black. John Black had it with the lads before you. So what happened? You were jealous because we had the Eclipse. So we had the fucking Coliseum. You had the big night out. There was 15, 20 people going the big night out. We had 2,000 people going the Eclipse. I built that up from people from all over the country. I got there, Mr. fucking Elwood. Not you fucking freak. Get your big fucking fingers sorted out. Johnny Long fingers. Anyway, we run that door. Do you know how many people? Do you know how many doormen we had, Mr. fucking Elwood? We didn't have 17 doormen like your 20 doormen. Do you know how many? We had police in there? No, we didn't. Do you know how many people we had on that door when we worked the door? Any Buick, 1,500 people on the dance floor. 1,500 people in there. Sorry, maybe 2,000 some weeks on a Saturday. You know how many doormen we had, guys? None. Me and Eddie went the door now alone. We didn't need 20 doormen, Mr. Elwood. We didn't need fucking police inside with guns. We didn't need police on the outside with Uzi troopers. We didn't need cameras up and all that shit like you did. Shit house. And you fucking, you doorman record people, take it to court and give evidence in court and put it on the wall, on the projector so people can be seen. Oh, there he is when I stopped him. And he is there. They're giving evidence in the fucking courtroom. He's doorman getting people jail all the time. Fucking wrong ones. So we worked the door ourselves, no trouble in the club. The people getting in were 18 and over. You got it with the Robs. I'm going to put a video up tonight. I said I was going to put last night, but I've left it because I put these videos up. There was 11-year-old kids when they raided the club because Jimmy and Rob and Gary Rob were selling drugs in there. You were all involved in a big, massive conspiracy, but you got off, didn't you, Eddie and them? You always get off. The Robs got done. They got raided. There was 200 police officers raided the club. An helicopter come. There was 20 police officers inside, undercover CID. That's what they were, undercover. But they used them against yous and the doorman. They got off, but they got nicked, Jimmy and Gary Robb. So he fucked off out the area because he wasn't on the door that night. And he done one. His brother got, Jimmy, I think, got nicked. And he got 6 years, I think he got. But Gary did a run and he went to fucking abroad. But when he went abroad, he got caught. And They brought him back after 12 years. He was in northern Cyprus trying to smuggle through into from Turkey. I think they got him, and they thought the expedition order. Then they sent him back home, and he was charged whatever he got charged with. It was £1.5 million for the proceeds of crime because he was doing the door. You were doing the door ready for him. I was doing the door with any for him. There was no trouble with me and Eddie had it. Not one bit of trouble. And when you had it, it was not but trouble everywhere. Fighting in the streets, urinating in the gardens, pissing up people's lampposts. The neighbours were coming out before the police, the council were coming out. We had the rollers up. People could walk in and walk out. You dirty bastards, you turned the taps off for the kids to drink the water. You turned the heating up so they'd buy more bottles of water so you could fucking, 2 kids, 13, 14-year-olds, end up in hospital with fucking water on the brain because they didn't have any water in the body. They drank that much water. When they got to the car, they had about 6 bottles of water and drank it. A bit like Laura Betts, the Essex boys, and they fucking nearly died. Why would you let fucking kids, 11 and 12 and 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17-year-olds in a club, but it was for over 18-year-olds, Eddie, just for money for you, wasn't it? And your fucking Dom and Jimmy Grob and Gary Robb, that's all it was about, money. So when we were on the door, people would come to the door, we'd look at them, you're only about 15, fuck off. Go on, no, you're not, go on your way. End up taking the knee or something and down your knee, we'll get fucking hammered. So we wouldn't let kids in, because you don't let kids in a fucking club for adults, but you did. So when they raided it, you'll see the kids, their eyes are fucking massive black like that, full of drugs. And they're 11-year-old kids in there. Age of 11-year-old, disgusting. So they had enough of the cops in the end. So instead of nicking me for it, I hadn't been in because I was bad out there. I couldn't go near that area for like 12 weeks, I think it was. Maybe 10, 12 weeks, maybe more. So they used the camera work that they were using against me for Jimmy and Guy Robin. They caught them in camera with buttonhole cameras, undercover CID, caught them with drugs on the table, seen it, videoed it. They're coming in, all right, can I get a drink or whatever to talk to them? Oh, do you know, the back door's not open up. Any excuse to get in the office, the cops were coming in using like ploys. And they caught them with all the fucking gear. The raid, they got 35 people arrested with drugs. It was the biggest operation on the drugs in Teesside I've ever heard. I've never had 200 police officers go to a place and raiding it. So what in the end, they got used instead of me, you daft cunts. They never got hell with them, but they got they shut the club down. Then they opened it back up again. Anyway, they opened up again, then it got shut down for good because of the carry on they were having in the club with them. There was no trouble now yet. We had the door, and there was only me and Ernie on the door. We didn't need police. We didn't need fucking counsellors. We didn't need judges. We didn't need people banned off the premises. If somebody had a fight with me, I've had a few fights where I've got my nose broke, I've had my cheekbone broke, they've hit me with bottles, they've hit me with fucking pulled cues, they've hit me with fucking all sorts. You just take the good hiding. I'm still standing pouring the blood. I've had a fight with 11 wrecking crew, proper fucking lads, 20 stone lads fighting them. You couldn't do that in the street. You haven't got the balls to do it. You'd never do what I've done. You've never been in my league. You've been in the league up here with the universe, yeah, but you've never been a street fighter, ever. You're not known as a street fighter. And this is what they do. They start coming out with shit. And the people are dead or the people are poorly. Now I'm poorly. He wants to mention it. But you never mentioned it before, Liz, Eddie. Hey, why are you only talking shite about Lee Duffy when it is just fucking shite? That's all you're talking. Don't forget to smash the like buttons, everyone. There's loads of people coming on, 160 people have been on there. 160 on, smash the like buttons, because I'm telling you the truth. He was never a top fighter. He was a police informant. He was known that, like not one that would say somebody was in the club and they'd arrest him. They'd arrest him and hold him, say, oh, he's broke my dominant's nose, I want to charge him. That's what they used to do. Anyone who had a fight with him, when we had fights indoors, they have a fight with someone, they hit you back, then you did them and knock them down, then they get up and say, you all right, mate? They say, yeah, how are you? Sit down, stop being fucking daft, you're going to behave. And I'll get you a drink, give him a drink. He didn't go, officer, when you arrest this lad, he's punched me in the face and bust my teeth. What a fucking coward going to the place when you're supposed to be. You were a big, hard doorman, and you were a big, hard fucking fighter. You would have went to the police on these people. You would have got these people arrested, and that's what you're known as. And you never fucking came to Middlesbrough when Lee Duffy was about. The legendary Lee Duffy, who was known as one of the greatest fighters this country's ever produced. You were never fucking in Middlesbrough. You didn't dare come to Middlesbrough, you fucking clown. You were in the other end of the fucking place. You were in Hartlepool. You were in there with the monkey hangers jumping about looking for monkeys on the beach, you silly cunt. You're a fucking idiot. Angus the monkey, you fucking clown. Absolute clown you are. And then when Lee died, you started all of a sudden coming over to Middlesbrough. Let me think, wonder why that was. That's because you were fucking shit scared of him, you fucking dingbat. You fucking coward. Never seen you in Middlesbrough. You were never in Middlesbrough. Barry Falker said the same. You were never in Middlesbrough. You never come to Middlesbrough pretending you had fights with Lee in fucking Kirk. Yeah, I went there and I was the only one capable. No, you weren't capable, you daft cunt. You're pretending in your own fucking delusional head you were capable. You weren't capable. You weren't capable of me. You couldn't fight me in 10 fights out of 10. I'd bat you that bad in the first fight. You never come back. You fucking clown. You have no balance. You've got nothing. You got beaten boxing. You tried to do boxing. Wiped out by fucking Anthony O. Anthony O, Petero's brother, fucking destroyed you in the ring. Pretending he was this fucking champion. What a divvy. Fish myself laughing all bit. Yeah, because the truth from people from Hartlepool know. All the people in Hartlepool, they ever talk the loads on the phone. Big Richie Austin knew. Bulcher knew. The Lancaster brothers knew. The fucking Mick Sorby knew. He put that lad in the back of that van and he went to fucking court and got him done. Got his teeth fucking knocked out and everything. He got him fucking done. He went to court and he got done because of him. Grassed him up. He didn't just grass him, he put him in the back of the van and put him in the van physically with the fucking police. Hey, an officer, can you put him in there and get him arrested? Because he caught you with 2 or 3 good punches and didn't knock you out, but he dazed you. But it would have been a big lad like Brian Cockerill hit you with 3 punches. Probably one. Lee Duffy that you were 1 shot. Right on the button. Gone. You'd have been gone. You'd been knocked out for a week. Big dozy cunt. Talking shite. Talking shite, are you? But I will talk the truth. The truth always sets you free. I'll be on Conroy's show tonight, guys. We've put all our grievances apart from the past. I had a dream the other week about him in the middle of the night. I woke up and we got to the toilet for the way. I thought, that man's never been a paedophile. And I fucking sat there listening to shit off that one and this one and that one. I thought, you've got to say something. You can't fucking keep going to bed on the night and hiding it in your head. Going to bed, I said, I feel terrible. So I phoned my church leaders up and said, look, I was told this about him and I found out he wasn't. What do you think I should do? He said, phone him up, which we did. Got hold of him and talked. I said, Paddy, I knew you weren't a paedophile. And that night when someone was interviewing and said, do you know when Paddy was trying to rape that woman from Spain? I said, no, I didn't. That was the night I knew it was all made up shit. And then when the people supposed to put the statements in about Paddy, said he was a wrong one, the same people told me, oh, we only did it to get him in trouble. What a fucking pair of dirty low cunts. The ones from Newcastle, the ones from there, and the one who was the one who was doing the interviews, even admitted to someone else. Oh, I knew Paddy Conroy wasn't a paedophile, but he sat there taking interviews of people and doing them all, making that man look like he was a baddie to people. He's never done that at all. He never fucking was a paedophile ever. He even went on a lie detector, bless him. Fucking put his life on the line by doing it, because you can't beat them lie detectors. And what did Conroy do? He beat that lie detector. That means that man's innocent, because they're 99.9% pure. Now, shut up! The 99.9%. Get them dogs out of the way, man. They're doing me fucking head in. Get them into the kitchen out of the way. I'm trying to do a live here, for fuck's sake. I'm trying to do a live here and he's barking every 2 minutes. Stop the dog barking. Fucking hell. 159. I have to shout the loudness of them dogs barking. 159. What a lad, we okay, mate. But shut the door, the front of the door. Every 2 minutes. Every time there's a fucking bang or something barking. There, Paddy Elite and Menorders, yeah. So all that shit about him being a paedophile, it's all bullshit. He never was a paedophile. It was all made up just to get him in trouble and get him in there. Spread the truth. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, mate. Spread the fucking truth. That's the only way. You can only tell the truth. And the thing is, I talked to the church leaders and they said to me about 6 months ago, I just come clean. I said, I feel like I'm going to look like a fucking divvy. I said, but I'd rather tell the truth and be a divvy than tell fucking lies about someone. So Paddy Conroy was never a fucking paedophile. There was something on his computer, but that was his own son, his 15-year-old son looking at a 15-year-old girl. That was what was found. That was his own son who did that. It wasn't Paddy. And the stuff that was put on by somebody else, put on his computer to make it look like it was him, which is fucking pure ego. When I found out, I thought, you can fuck off. All them years I've known you, 30 years, and you've lied to me, and you've laughed at a table full of drink and sniff up your nose. He didn't really do it, you know. We just said that. We just made it up. And I was gutted after that. I told them and I said, can't believe it. Can't believe what they've done. But the thing is, the truth's out now. And the truth always comes out in the wash, Eddie. Stop telling lies about Lee Duffy, Eddie. Stop being a clown because you look like an idiot. The thing is, at the end of the day, if you can tell the truth like I fucking do, and sets you free. I was on the crack. I admit I was on the crack. I don't tell fucking lies. I'm telling you, Mr. Elwood, you need to get away from that Doyle, because he will destroy your whole career. He did it with Carol Edwards' family. He did it with Lee Duffy. He did it with me. He did it with Vulture. Try to get Vulture on side. He did it with Mick Shaw. We never paid him. All these people are not lying. You know these man people. You're already doing a fucking book to build yourself up. And that daft cunt's got you pretending you fights with people so he can sell more fucking books. But the books, whatever you get, Eddie, you'll get about 25% for the past few months. Then it whittles away to nothing. You get no invoices. You don't get a proper contract. They're all fucking two-bit. And let me tell you this, Mr. Elwood. When you go and do the contract, when I went to court with him, I've got the court there, so I'll get him sent to you if you want. We won the court case against him. He was found. The court Judge Cook said, "What do you want to do?" And just disclosure, Mr. Cockerill. I said, "Disclosure." He said, "I can't give you disclosure on the first day." And then when he asked fucking Brenton, war cry punch and war cry press, well, what proof have you given Mr. Cockerill in the last year and 2 months, I think it was? So 14 months, never give me nothing. He went, "You haven't given nothing." "Oh, yeah, for full disclosure," he said, fuming. He went, "Nothing." And he went, "Nout." He said, "Nout" to the judge. And the judge went, "You've given him no proof." He said, "No." He said, "You have to give him proof." He said, "Well, I don't have to give nobody proof. It's my company. And you can just take my word." He said, "No, you can't." He said, "Just for instance, you could say you've done 300 Harry Potter books. Then the next minute, you could, for all we know, you could do 3,000. So that's why Mr. Cockerill's right. He needs invoices. Mr. Cockerill's part of your company because you've given him 37.5% of the book. Am I right?" He said, "Yes." So therefore, he is part of the company because you've given him a contract and you broke the contract, breach of contract. You have to give him invoices. They wouldn't give us invoices. You know why? Because you already sent the judge. I've asked Mr. Cockerill twice, which he did do. He sent me emails saying, "Can you tell me how to send it? How do you do an invoice?" So the judge said, "Well, I find it very strange that you've been doing this business for 8 years. And by the way, 2 seconds." He went, "Wait a minute, Mr. Cockerill. I've just did a quick research. War Cry Publishing, War Cry Press don't exist in the company's house. So therefore, we can't go ahead today with the court case because Mr. Boyle, Mr. Brenton have been selling books illegally because they're not a proper company. They're not in company's house. So that was fraud." So the judge amended the amendment. He did it. So I've got the letters in the drawer there. He amended the thingy. War Cry Publishing was taken out, War Cry Press because it didn't exist. So that was Jamie Boyle and Rob Brent was put in. Under Rubik's was a new company. So that when he checked Rubik's, the judge, Rubik's was a proper company's house. So that was an umbrella company they used. So they used that. He said, "Right, you've got now today, so you've got 20 something days, I think 21 days to give the proof to Mr. Cockerill. How many invoices?" And he sent me this stuff. I give it to Lee Wortley to check. I give it to Stephen Rafe to check. I give it to Rob Holloway. And I went, "That's not invoices. That's a fucking joke." So I went back to the judge and we were back at court. We were in court in January. I'm going to go back in court in February. So I got a letter off the judge, and this was a different judge. It was Judge Mark Gargan. Mr. Cockerill, as of today, Jamie Boyle has been charged for contempt of court. He's made an explicit recording of the courtroom here. See, before I go any further, we went in court. We were actually on the BT Meet phones because the COVID was on. So what we had to do is you could only have 3 people in a courtroom. So what they've done is they decided to close all the courts down apart from the civil courts. So the civil courts was done in the Crown Court where the judges, there'd be one judge, and there'd be a stenographer in there, and then there was a man at the door, so there was only 3 people. So we'd be on the phone and go, "Hello, Brian Cockerill." I said, "Brian Cockerill's entered the conference." Jamie Boyle's entered the conference. Judge Mark Gargan's entered the conference. So before that happened anyway, so the letter came that said he's been charged for putting an explicit courtroom hearing. He recorded the courtroom hearing from the telephone. His wife did, Fat Shirley. She recorded it, that cunt, and then put it all over the internet, pretended they'd won the court case because Jamie got a walkout because when Jamie was asked, "Well, what have you to the company?" Jamie Boyle turned around and said, "I have nothing to do with the company, Your Honour. I'm just a tay-by. I'm just a tay-by, mate." So the judge said, "Well, you can't take him to court if he's now to do with the company." So then he was dismissed. So then he wasn't privy to the next conversation because he was gone then. They turned him off. Mr. Boyle left the courtroom conference. So it was me, Brent, and the judge on. So I said to the judge, "Well, Your Honour," I said, "if you say he's only a T-boy, can you check for 2 seconds?" "Of course I can." So he went and I said, "Put the name War Cry Publishing, War Cry Press, and see whose name's above the books." "Oh, I see. You mean, Mr. Cockerill, I've got 4 books here. Your book's on here." And there was another few people's books. He said, "Jamie Boyle, author Jamie Boyle, author Jamie, author Jamie, 4 books and there's more at the bottom. He said, yeah, you're right, he is part of the company, but don't worry, Mr. Cockerill. If you think he's part of the indictment, you can bring him in back. Any time you want to bring him back, you can. But I didn't have to bring him back because I already won the case. So I went to court again. Judge Lillis, she told them to give me the invoice. She wouldn't give us the invoices because they didn't fucking have them. Then we went again, another judge, Judge Gargan, Mark Gargan. And then we had another one, I think it was Judge, can't remember the fucking name, Swan, that was it, Swan, Judge Swan. And then went back to Judge Mark Gargan. And then he said to me, he said, I think what they've done here, they're going to go bankrupt. I don't think they've got any invoices, Mr. Cockerill. He says, it's a scam they're doing, it's a sad thing. Because only me and him were on the phone. They hadn't turned up on the phone call, this one. And he said, you've never missed a phone call. You put all your bundles in. These have missed phone calls. We've seen they've got COVID and all different things. You've done your due diligence. So today is the last day of the trial for this case. I said, I just want to draw a line in the sand. Can you get me my book back, Your Honour? And I just want my stuff back, the tape recordings and that. He still hasn't given me a tape record. So I'm going to go back to court now and I'm going to sue this cunt. I'm going to go back because he hasn't given me the stuff. The judge warned him to give me the stuff back. He hasn't given me it back. I'm going to go back to court now, the civil court case against him again. So I'm going to drag them right through the mud, but I'm going to point out to the judge about all the times they haven't paid the tax and inland revenue. I'm going to bring the inland revenue. I'm going to contact them, bring them into the court case. And I'm also going to bring the fucking custom and exiles in, and we'll see who's a fucking scumbag robber. And also the door when I went down for you, Jamie, when I did £15,000 you robbed from the door, you and Fat Shirley. Or you were claiming family credit, you had me sitting there talking shit to the door for you, and all the time you robbed the door £15,000. You got £1,000 a month for 12 months in a row, and you got £3,000 off the Lee Duffy book. And you pretended to the fucking the people arrested in there was the what they call them, fucking fraud squad who nicked you in the fucking in the door. You were getting the book sold online, and you were claiming family credits for the City Advice Bureau. 3 Bailey Gate Pronty Frack. She was getting the money from Robert Brenton, Barclays Bank. I've got all the names and dates and times of the fucking lot. So bring it on, Fat Shirley. You never lose, don't you? No, I don't fucking lose. You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. You tell lies all the time. You're the biggest fucking liar walking. And every time we asked for invoices, we never got them because you never had them because you didn't have to do them. Because that proved to everyone, the judge said, well, if you haven't never done these, how have you been giving them? How have you been giving people the money? What do you owe you every month? I just guess it. And he went, no, well, I just give them whatever I think, how many books have been sold. The judge was saying, this is not real. So the judge said, full disclosure. So I got a letter off him. It says, Robert Brennan, 3 Billingate, Pronty Frack, Brian Cockerill, I have to give you, and he gave me the permission to go into Spotify, Waterstones, Goodreads, Gardeners, all the bookshops, all over, electronic ones, everything. The judge gave me full disclosure, and he still wouldn't give me the disclosure. So I got a phone call one Saturday morning. He said, Scrappy was on the bottom of the bed, and the telly was on. He was watching the big red dog, Clifford. I was laughing at him. Anyway, we'd eaten a bit of food, a bit of cereal. And then Sean Atwood phoned. He said, oh, Brian, it's me, Sean. He said, Jamie's ruined Rawkeye Publishing. Then Stephen Ray phoned about 20 minutes later. He's ruined it. Even Stephen Ray never got paid. He said he's kept all the money off all the books. They're going to go bankrupt, and they declared themselves bankrupt. And that's why Rawkeye Publishing haven't got my book up. They didn't have Terry's up. They didn't have Terry's other book, and they didn't have fucking Matty Joseph Terrace because we were allowed to have the books back. So we went into Waterstones, give the judge's order to Waterstones. The woman come out, she took it off. It was a yellow letter with blue writing on. She put it on, and she said to her head office in Piccadilly, and all the books were taken off the shelves. She said, I had about 40 books on the shelf. Resurrection of Brian Cockerill, took everyone up, put them in a box, two boxes, and put them out the back. He said, they're off the shelves now. And I went in there in a wheelchair. I beat you in a wheelchair, Boyle, and you pretended that I was making it up. And then you went on the humble dry one saying, oh, he said, turned around and said to you, oh, blah, 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 blah. Then you went, oh, and Cockerill's outside Waterstones in his wheelchair taking my books down. Dry went to you. I thought Brian Cockerill, I thought there was no court case, Jamie, made you look a fucking mug. Made you look a mug because you're a liar. You're the biggest fucking liar walking. You lie about everything. Tina Shaw's all lies. Carol Edwards pretend you're doing a documentary. You signed the stuff. You even threatened Carol Edwards in Terry Dixon's name, so I threatened to shoot her. You did the same with Dale Brennan Hideaway, stage 4 cancer. You tortured him for 8 years. You tortured Matty Joseph Tenno, all them Peter Owen, all them men boxers. You're a piece of fucking shit. Your name's like shit all over. No matter where you go, you're a fucking scumbag. Everywhere you go, you're a pure scumbag. There's no one likes you. Barry Sherbert, your case, son. be a convicted sex offender, speak to him, wouldn't. Yeah. Trying for the worst. You're on about me. I'm lost. Yeah, mate, I'll be on there later on. Be after I've done my live. I don't know, mate. I haven't got a clue after the live or here. I'll probably on here about 2 hours or so. Yeah, so yeah, all the fucking lines from people in the day. No one knocked Lee Duffy out in a fight. No one fucking took him out of the club and put him out. If they did and said, get out of the club, the whole place, as you know, when I had the fight with Lee, it was all over and there was no phones them days. It was them old-fashioned phones. It was all over Teesside. Kevin Kilty was with me and had the fight with him. And it was every fucker every phone. It was Brian just had a fight with Lee Duffy. The Brian had a fight was everywhere. The phones would never stop ringing. We only had them old-fashioned phones, like a brick. And Kevin was getting phone calls non-stop. I was getting phone calls non-stop from all over Stockton and everything. Everyone was talking about it. So you imagine if Lee went in the club, put hundreds of people in a massive club and got put out, the Durham people would be talking to people from Durham. It was all posh people who used to go to Kirk. We're all like laddie downs and like coppers and like models and all that type of stuff. It was all like, hey, little golly gosh, we were all like them. So there was a lot of travellers used to go as well. They were always poshed up, clean and nice clothes and that. And it was only on the weekend, I think it was. I never went to them in my life. Never went. I went outside it with I think it was either Kev Kilty or Mickey Flanagan. Mickey Flanagan, yeah. Mickey Flanagan sorted a few things out for them as well a few times for Denny. Me and Denny, somebody said something to Denny and Denny said something to Mike and Mike would phone me and say, I said, tell Denny to forget about it. I haven't said fuck all. He said, there's fucking shit stirrers. I said, yeah, you just get people like daft cunts causing trouble like Jamie Boyle, shit stirrers. And then they sit back and go, he sits laughing at people. Well, he said that Paul Sykes wasn't a Wikipedia. Well, I've got evidence to prove now he had sex with a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old, and then later on, he married the 14-year-old because she was pregnant, and it was his wife called Kath. And it's his tombstones there. You can see his tombstone. The lad said we always thought he was suspect, meaning a fucking Wikipedia, 100% PD. And he was on the show talking to Jimmy O'Neill with Jamie, and Jamie went, oh, when he was in Blackpool, he said he met these two girls, one 13 and 14. He said, and he had a threesome with them, and I was like, and he's going, he laughing. I was thinking, you were fucking sick in the head, Joe. And he was laughing about the young boys. We said, this is funny, but it's bad. It's really bad. This what he done. When he used to have sex with the boys in jail, he used to put a page 3 girl in the back and bum them from behind. He said, they give consent, no. And Paddy Conroy said, what normal person would give consent for someone to do that? He was graping them all. He had them on A-wing. He was the cleaner. And when they came in, Sykes used to grape the kids. Anyone will tell you Dave Warnall from fucking Durham, they'll all tell you what Sykes was. Sykes was a pure rapist. He used to grape his own wife. Boyle said he used to go out, bring prostitutes back and pay them to have sleep with his wife and make her sleep. He said he was that frightened. He used to shout at them. His sister and the mum, sister and the wife used to piss herself. And he sit laughing and I think it's fucking clever. Then he said, Sykes said, his sister said, some things I couldn't put in the book, he said. He said, his sister told me something. He went, well, I can't put that in the book. I can't put that in the book. And you know why? I said, what was it? When he told me, when we were going back in the car with Manuel, he went, he used to go to a bedroom every night. If a man wasn't in, the dad or whatever, and go and grape his sister, abuse his own sister. Every night he was there while she was a kid. And then she gave the consent for the book to be signed out, because when Paul Sykes written that first book was his own book written, Boyle got his sister to get it. It was paid £200. Dale Brendan I was there when it got signed. And the sister said, well, we'll give you 50% of everything we sell in the book. Boyle didn't give that lady 1 penny, not 1 fucking penny. He's given nothing to the 2 sons. One's 25 years in jail, one 27 for murder, both of them. And he hasn't sent them a penny, but he's got stories of people. And he sent one of them a fucking fiver. He sent them. He's a fucking joke, because he's a fucking pure pill-popping little brown head. little mackhead, pure mackhead. He's never off the fucking shit, constantly on it. I've been with him, he's been sniffing off the tables. He fell asleep at the Bishop Alpha snooker hall in front of 200, 300, 400 people and slept for a full hour while we were on microphones and talking, laughing and joking, all the music was going and stuff. And he was still asleep in the crowd, fell asleep in front of everyone. How can anyone pass sure boxer? He's been to court of appeal and judge found him guilty. I don't know, mate. I'm very fucking clue about them. I don't really go into all that shit, really. It's not my thing. I'm just going there with Paddy's thing because I know it's fucking wrong. I know for a fact he's not fucking. There's no stories of him immigrating anyone anywhere in Newcastle. I know because I fucking used to work in the day up there. I used to go up and see him. Me and Speedy used to go up, and Paddy, you know, my mate Paddy used to go up, and we never had any of them things. If I did, I'd have walked away from him, like if it was my own fucking brother. If I found out my brother was a nonce, I'd walk away from him. I wouldn't have nothing to do with him. But you can't fucking say something about someone. But I believe the people. I believe they were telling me I was really bad when I first came to hospital. I was on no morphine and everything. So they were pumping me all this information, getting me going shows and not helping them. Me think, no, I'm helping my family here. They're like family to me. They went. They never did fuck all for Lee Duffy when he got killed. Never did a thing. Never did fuck all. Never done a solid thing when Lee got killed. Absolute shite. But I tell you what, Elwood, you never went in that pub and went dead Lee Duffy out because it would have been everywhere. It'd be like I said to Lee Watley today, who knows all the tough guys down in London, all them have been asking about all the bare knuckle fighters and that from there. All the top fucking rank lads down there, and dirty bastards doing that to Brian when he's in like virtually in a wheelchair. Fucking scumbags. That Boyle once fucking his jaw break, and I said, but he said the same, that other one. I never said this is the lads saying it. There, he's buried himself, this silly cunt now. The people have never let him fucking buried me, like finished in the book. Well, now he's ruined himself now. That book will never get written, I'll tell you now. I'll bet you any money now, he won't be able to take the pressure. Because he like smoke blood up his ass, Eddie. He's one of them. Eddie's the best, Eddie's great, Eddie's like that. And the village idiot, mate. The village idiot. That's what Kim Kelty just said yesterday. He said, you're from a little tiny village, Brown, from the towns and the cities. You've never been in that depth. You've been brought up with a fucking silver spoon in your mouth. You've never known starvation. You've never been in gang fights or night fights. You've never been in gun battles. You've never been shot like I have. I got shot off people and still never went to the police. I got shot the fuck nearly at Redcar. Mick Sob and all them were there. We nearly got shot to death. None of us went to the police. You would have went to the police. You would have went straight to the police, you, Eddie. That's what grasses do. It's phone the police. Pretending you had a fight with Lee Duffy. You never had a fight with Lee. You never had a fight with me. You never offered me out. Why would you give somebody fucking 50, 30 for 3 years ago? What was it, maybe, was it 30 years ago or something? 30 odd years, 1994, 94, I think it was. So 94, what are you talking? Fucking 94. 30 odd years ago, 30 years or something. Yeah, it is 20, fucking 30 years ago, whatever. Like 30 years ago, £500 would be probably like 1,500 quid now. So why would you say to someone there's £1,500 now? Or £2,000 now and say, go and knock on his door and tell him I want to fight him. It doesn't make even I was talking to Lee Watley, it doesn't make fucking sense. You can tell he's fucking lying with the bullshit coming out of his mouth. And these are proper professional writers, these who do books. They say he's just finished himself. Elwood's just ruined himself by going mobile. There's that many people he's threatened to burn the houses down, raping people's dogs, raping people's kids. He's been doing it for years and years, and now you've fucked yourself on this one. You've really fucked yourself because the whole stuff's coming to the top now. People from everywhere are fucking jumping on the bandwagon now from all over the countries. People from Ireland and everywhere, and Wales and everywhere fucking talking about us. And that's what happens when you do something, you talk shit, you look like shit. Everywhere we go and talk to people saying, what a load of fucking shit. If anyone had beat you, they said, oh, Brian, when I've been the first one to say, well, I had a fight with Eddie Elwood, he got the better of me. The lad was too good for me. That's what I do. It's like with Lee Duffy. He hit me with the right hand, he fucking nearly took my head off. Fucking seen stars. I didn't pretend I never got hurt. I tell the truth. I don't like lying. I don't like liars. Tell the fucking truth. It sets you free. Don't sit there pretending you were a fighter when you weren't. You were a bodybuilder. You went the doors, but you worked with the police. You were a known police informant. You don't with those police informants. You don't have little cameras on the video of the people fighting, and then they use it in a court case against people. That's what you don't do. The voice, Jimmy the Mod at this YouTube channel up. Don't forget to push the like buttons, guys, as you're coming on. And this is what you're going to get every fucking night, Elwood. All the fucking shit. You get this every night and everyone will be laughing at you. Everywhere they go, they'll the grass. No matter where you go now, they'll call you grass. There's no one knew all this. And someone said today, it was like someone who knew you really, really well. You know what I'm talking about. That Brian's telling the fucking truth. He did rip people off. He did fucking have a chat with his best friend's missus. He did fall all over in the street when he was fighting. There was no punching in the fight. They fell on the floor and started grappling each on the floor. The lad said it was like two pissheads fucking fighting on the floor because the other lad wasn't a fighter. So you're going to fight a lad who wasn't a fighter, you couldn't beat him in a fight. You called it a droidy. So if you can really have a mediocre lad, he's just a big lad, lump of a lad, but not a fighter. But he wasn't going to put up with him fucking shagging his wife. So he had a fight with him. But it was his best fucking friend's wife. It's a low life couldn't you are, Elwood. Cowardly fucking trick. So pretending you had a fight with and you put it on my toes, you've never fucking been to my door. You've never sent anyone to my door, you fucking clown. Absolute clown you are. You've got big clown fingers, now you can have a big clown nose, because that's what you are. Pinocchio. Eddie Pinocchio, fucking long fingers. Bloody damn, go on now. New staff, you up pride. Thank you so much, mate. Get on it and the box. You was just sure. But Emma's been tortured off their tinfoil, fucking tortured, the rape. But that's what I said when he said, I'm going to grape your wife, I'm going to grape your brother, I'm going to bum your dogs. I lost my temper on the thing. Like, you fucking come to my house, you fucking pile of shit. I'll fucking smash your skull in, you fat cunt. I said, I will fight fire with fire and violence with violence, even if I have to kill you on the doorstep. And the cop, he got me arrested for that. If you come to my house, that's all they've got me on, that one thing. And I've been on fucking bail 15 months because we know you're a fucking snitch. Oh, who else is a snitch? Eddie. So, birds of a feather. There's the other one. Birds of a feather stick together. So there you are, two snitches together. Two fucking police informants. Oh, he'd love to put me away. He'd love to get your beans on me, wouldn't you? And he'd love to get me put away so he can sit back and go, like a little kid in the playground because Big Eddie's been found out. Big Eddie, big fucking head. When you were at the World's Strongest Men, I know people in the competition. I know the lads from down south. I know the lads from fucking up the road. He said he was in the tent, sat there, when good looking, I don't need look. No, proper fucking pure big-headed cunt. Never won out in a strong man, you daft cunt. You're a fucking mug, absolute mug. Sat there, no one would speak to him. He said they were all over the other tent, about 20 lads all talking, and he was on his own in the other tent. Oh, I'm just all right on my own, I'm in here. No, because you're a fucking divvy, you think you're better than everyone else. Yeah, they love shit staring, the beast. You and freedom. Yeah. We've got 36,000 people in the world. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It costs nothing. We've got people in the community. Even when we were doing that, people in the community, what they boiled out, pulled the COVID police off. Your mate Kevin Kilty, Mr. Elwood, he got trying to get us arrested. They came here, the COVID police, and went, oh, you're under arrest for COVID. We've got more than 4 people in the house. We just had a phone call from Stokesley, where Boyle used to live. Fat cunt. Where you lived in, Boyle in a bag of fucking brown. And you phoned the police. The cop said, I said, come in. He said, we can't. I said, well, I'll step out and you come in. So I said, go upstairs, right? He said, no, just have a look in here. I said, well, there's only 2 people. There's only 3 people in. He said, and Kevin's in the bubble with us. So we're helping people. We've decided to create a page where we can talk about bodybuilding and training and weights and having a bit of laugh and helping people. So can I listen? I said, yeah. Well, I'll go back out. So he went in the car for about an hour. Knocked back on the door. He went, absolutely marvellous. Can I shake your hand there? I said, of course you can. Shook my hand. He went, I tell you what, marvellous. He said, absolutely marvellous. He said, you're doing brilliant helping people in the community. What a great idea, helping people. And he went, we won't be coming back. It's just pure sour grapes, bitterness. So that's what happened to you. Then you phoned the police and said, Brian Cockerill threatened me about all this fucking shit. So I had to go down again because you said you'd been to the CPS, and the CPS said, they're going to arrest me. I'd only been at hospital about 5 days. It was Christmas Day. Christmas Day it was. Or Christmas Day, the day before Christmas, I think it was. So I had to go to the police station. My wife was petrified in case the police manhandled me and I fell down the stairs with my injuries, ended up breaking my neck or something. So I went down to the police station. We went in the police station. He was quite tall, blonde hair, about 50-year-old. She said, Brian, I said, I've had an operation. She said, oh, that looks terrible, looks nasty, that. I said, yeah, I've had all my vertebrae done to it. Just sit down there, man. I said, well, Jamie Boyle said, the CPS have put warrants out for my arrest, and they're going to be arresting me today. And I'm worried. And she went, I'll just check, but there's nothing on the computer, and the CPS can't get involved because we have to give the CPS the stuff. So a month ago he came on. I've been talking to my friends who are the police, the authorities. Grassing cunt. I've been talking to my friends who are the authorities. Ray Morton was an ex-copper, and he worked for the drug squad, and he was also, not murder squad, and he was involved in the Lee Duffy murder. And then the other one was Eugene Tate. These are national crime squad police officers. What the fuck are they working with Jamie Boyle for? You know why? Because he's a fucking snitch. That's what he is, a fucking snitch, recording people and then giving the cops it to what he said and getting people locked up. That's what he's doing. He records people and then he uses the recordings, what you say, to blackmail other people. He's tried to blackmail me, never loads of times. I said, do what you fucking want, you little fucking wrong. So he uses the tape recordings. He did it with, he said, he shouted at him. He tried to get the devil, the mate from fucking, I forget his name now, Steve, for fuck's sake, I can't be sick name, from fucking Liverpool, kickboxer 6'6". He said to him, he said, leave fucking Dale alone. Dale's been to court and he's found not guilty. He said, you're truck bullying people. He went, I'm getting the police on you. I'm getting the police on you. He said to him, fucking rat. Then he went to London. He went to our lads' offices and big fucking massive gangster firm. Nothing like me. Like I'm down here compared to them. They're up here, these fuckers, massive gangster firm. And they went, he said, oh, you murdered such and such. Get the fuck out of my office, you fucking snitch. Get out of my office, and chased him out of London. You're not allowed to go there, you daft little cunt. Then you went down and he said the Ripper, he's found that he went down there for an hour on a bus. And he found the real Ripper, 144-year-old murder. No one's found him for all them years. No one knows who the Ripper is, but Jamie Boyle, the national treasure, goes down there in 1 hour. The New York police, the Belgian police, the French police, the German police, the fucking Paris, New York department, everyone's had to go, MI5, MI6, all these documentary companies, all had to go. No one could find the Ripper. But Jamie Boyle, our national treasure, was down there on a one hour bus tour where you go on the bus, you get out and say, this one died here, this one died there. Jamie came back after that tour, and guess what? He found out where the Ripper's from. He's from Middlesbrough. He was on the clipper ship heading back to Middlesbrough. He left the hand in the bag. Now, let me tell you, you mug. There was 5 women got killed. Harry Chapman, Harry Thingy, Mary Kelly, all them. They gutted them from the vagina to the neck and threw the intestines over the back, disemboweled them. They were killed, 5 women. Not one person had the hand cut off. And he said the person left a black bag. You know, the old, like, Jack the Ripper days, the old black bag the doctors used to have. The clipper ship come back and they left his name and address in the bag. So if you lost the bag, they knew where he was. So the murderer would put a bag with his name on, with his fingerprints all over the fucking scalpel that he left in the bag, he said, and a hand in there with all his fucking, what do you call it, all his name and address. And to this day, Jamie still hasn't divulged where the Ripper's from, but he's from Middlesbrough somewhere. But we know that. That's what he's telling everyone. But you must think people are fucking thick. He's a fucking clown. He's a bigger head than you. He's got a bigger head than you. Jamie Boyle and Eddie Elwood together, their heads won't get through the door. They'd have to go sideways to get in with the fucking heads on them. But it's all delusional shit. It's all delusional. Everyone's laughing at Eddie Elwood. Kevin Gully should have said they're all laughing at him. They're all laughing at him. But he offered Eddie Buick out and then he wouldn't fight him. He offered Brian Cockerill. Brian Cockerill wouldn't fight him. He put Lee Duffy out of the club. You sound like a fucking clown. They're the biggest names in the North East, apart from Viv Graham. Viv Graham will be next. And fucking, it'd have been, I went to London, mate, with my big long fingers. I offered out Viv Graham. I offered out Newcastle. Then I've been down to London, offered out Roy Shaw. He'd have been next. You're that much of a fucking divvy, Eddie. You crank. So you put the biggest names in the book. That's Boyle's party piece. I had to bull you up into something you're not. You weren't a fucking fighter. You were never known as a fucking bare knuckle fighter. You were known as a bodybuilder. A couple of teeth knocked out. You get the plane, get the plane. I'm going to put you on the back of the van. You've knocked my teeth out. Officer, I want him charged. And he dropped my teeth out like a little kid in the playground, you daft cunt. You just look like a muppet. Muppet on a string. You're a fucking mug. You've always been a mug. Never been a fighter. Never ever been in a decent fight with anyone in your life. You've always had dormant and pull them off. I don't know, 10, 5, 15 dormant jump in fucking. You've always got to surround yourself with police and dormant. All the clubs you worked on, they were never like Seedy place where I worked, where there was trouble, people getting stabbed and getting shot. He worked on the clubs where the police would sit outside, where it was all lit up, and you could see the people walking up and down, so you knew exactly who they were, and there was cameras up everywhere. I was down that back alley streets and fucking places like that. You've never been to prison in your life, you fucking pussy. That man shows you how much a fight you are. Every top fighter's been to jail. You've never been to jail in your life, you daft cunt. There you are, proves what he is. Snitching cunt. Went on the doors, having all these fights, beating all these people and throw them out, and never been to jail. Come on, snitch. Well, you all know why you haven't been to jail, snitch. Fucking bullshit. You all know now, don't we? Because you all know. People who work with the police don't go to jail. People who don't work with the police go to jail. People who work with the police get off because they're in with them. You got Liam fucking bad out of Middlesbrough, you coward. You came to fight, he was about 23-year-old. Put it right on your toes. Get on the fucking back, he was shouting. Get on the fucking back, I'll fight you anywhere you want. Come on, you fucking shit house. All the people were there, about 50 people could hear him screaming. He phoned the police, Eddie. Come on. You know why I knew? Because the next day I was driving down the road, got Bobby past Bill Boyd's gym. They pulled me over and I pulled down the corner where the roundabout was. I said, just pull me to see if the car's all right. And the cop went, oh, I said, just let me, you do all this for that, and you do this and you do that, and then the fucking shit on you. So the next minute,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, but I'm talking about now. She stopped staring at me through the door, so I couldn't think. The next minute the cops pulled me over and I said, oh, Brian, did you hear about Eddie Elwood last night? His ass went, yeah, he said. He said, young Liam put it on his toes, he wouldn't come up, they could be phoned us, we had to go, these were our response cops again. Eddie with his armed response, please, fucking scumbag. So he said, we had to tear it up, we had to arrest Liam, he got put in the back of the van to one of the cells. Made statements against him, couldn't get him nicked for roughing you out, but he made statements to get him out of the pubs. Because Barry Falcon was there, Barry knew, Barry Falcon texted all that the other night, said, Eddie would never have beat Brian Cockerill. Never in a million years. Load of fucking shit. And the lead off you couldn't beat. Fucking shit. And Barry was the main fucking man with all the clubs in the town. Multi-millionaire. Multi-millionaire with all the big clubs he had. Really fucking nice man. To talking fucking shit. Absolutely never heard so much shit in my life. DC Boyle and fucking Peace and Elwood. PCs. Police snitch. No one likes to snitch. You have a fight, you get beat, you take it on your toes. I got nearly fucking killed in a certain place. Chopped the fuck and everything and never said a fucking word apart from I got them off at jail. I went to fucking court and got the men off. Got them all off. Every fuck I got them off. He's putting people in jail, Elwood. He's known for it. Putting people in the back of vans. Fucking hell. Arresting people. DC Detective Inspector fucking Elwood. Fucking hell, your brother. I said, they call you Carl? He went, no, they call me Timmy. I'm from Billingham. Fucking denied his own fucking name. That's how hard they are. Fucking scared, fucking shitless of the taxman. They're even fucking divulge your real fucking name, you clown. In front of everyone in Leo's. Everyone, Lee Little was there. Dave Rowe was there from Durham. There was fucking loads of lads with us from Hartlepool. The big lads and that he knows, Elwood's people. They were all there and your brother ran off. What did you do to bash your brother? Let me think, what you done? What would I do if that was when your mum with the shoot make the fucking face? What did you do, Eddie? Nothing. Mug. Nothing. He did nothing. Sat back and went, oh, he's opened a can of worms going in that club. Because what happened, I was on bail not to go out at 6 p.m. out at the inn. The bail conditions got lifted 2 weeks before. I was in the week before. Come back in. Elwood's brother walks in with 12 Dolben behind him marching like that. I think they were fucking great. Taxman went, here, what do you call you, Carl? He went, no, they called me Timmy, I'm from Billingham. Another do. I went bump right his body fucking chops. Right at the back, went flying back at the crowd, ran out the door, tried to get out the door. His dog went out the door before him, left. All his dog ran off and left him. All the little bell, them waiter jacket, bell boys. They look like them little bell boys, but they were all big lads. Most of them were 6'4" and 5. And they all run up the fucking street. None of them would fight us. And when they got trapped in the doorway, and I was hitting him, going bang, bang like that, hitting him. He was And I put it in my books. It's all in the books and passed. That's why you're jealous, Eddie. I put all the truth in the books. What do you do? If he doesn't take me out that book, I'm going to sue him. You're going to sue me? Fucking hell, get on with it, you fucking mug. Fucking snitch. Going to sue me for putting him in a book. It was a mistake. It was an accident. What I was doing, I was saying, I had a fight with the lad who was as big as Eddie Elwood. The lad who was Mr. Olympia said he was as big as Eddie Elwood. And he thought, see what, as big as Eddie Elwood, she thought I meant it was Eddie Elwood. The lady was a stenographer. But those our accent's different up here, so she misconstrued it. And then I said, "Oh, tell them I'll put it right." I said, "It's just," I said to Kev Kilty, I was just trying to say, like, I was trying to think, I couldn't say Arnold. So I said Eddie Hill, because the lad had a bald head like him. And he was like a big lad, but he wasn't as big. He was probably about the same size, about 5'10". He was about 20 stone. And he was walking around like that, doing that. And he was pushing young kids, like fucking 18, 19, 20-year-old young kids in there. I'd leave the fucking kids alone. And he went, "Well, you're going to go and abandon him on the chin." I sparked him unconscious on the floor. He was on the floor like that, all his muscles. He had his top off, full of muscle. He was going on a show. And they knocked him out. And all the doormen jumped in. "Shut up!" All the doormen jumped. Sorry. I knocked him on the floor, and the doorman come running over, and four big doormen picked him up, put him outside, and put him on the wall outside Manhattan's powerhouse. I was out there, "I'll box him out here. You've just been knocked out. You'd have gone for 20 minutes. We've just woke you up." And the Vulture was there, so the lad tried to hit me, and Vulture went bang the left hook, knocked the lad out. Little Vulture was there, my pal from Hartlepool, asking me if I'm a liar. I don't fucking tell lies. I don't need to pretend I had fights with people like Lee Duffy. I had the real fights with Lee Duffy. I went looking for Lee Duffy. You wouldn't dare. All that shite you put Lee Duffy out. And so this is what Lee Watley said. It's funny how he put Lee Duffy out, and 2 weeks later Lee died. That was very convenient, but you said, "Right, fucking who's that?" I said, "Who do you think he is?" "Fucking Don Corleone. My name is Eddie Corleone. I am the greatest fighter. I went around and offered everyone." You think you're a fucking mafia or something? I actually know the top mafia bosses, you silly cunts. Don't know no one. Fanboy. He stole Craig Howard. He stole all Craig Howard's routines. He stole his mannerisms and everything. And even he said that. Mickey Flanagan said, "Oh, they're just fucking cardboard cutouts to create." They've stole Craig Howard's mannerism and how he talks. And how he laughs and everything. They've stole his stuff. He said that from day one. They've copied. He said, when you look at them, they've copied Craig Howard. And he was right when I was looking at them. I was still talking. I thought, yeah, it's Craig Howard. Stole Craig Howard's the way Craig used to talk. Because he was a brilliant Craig, brilliant con man of getting fucking stuff off people and taxing people. He was good at doing that. Yeah, mate, that's what I've got to say. He's fucking balmy, man. This man's threatening to rape my fucking wife. This scumbag was working with him. Trying to rape my wife and rape my fucking dogs. Kill my brother. Call my brother a fucking mom. Calling me a fucking retard because I was in a wheelchair. And he's backing them. Shame on you, Eddie. Really shame on you. You're a disgrace. And people will be out there saying, "You're a fucking disgrace." In the bodybuilding world, that all will fall out, you know. Every cunt will fuck you off because you're working with the biggest snitch. I mean, you're a snitch. He's definitely a snitch. But Boyle records people and then gives it to the police and gets them locked up. Boyle goes to get drugs off people, runs up a £500 bill, and then he gets them arrested when he goes there. And the people have drugs in the house. That's what he's been doing in all the council estates for years. His own sister won't let him in the house. His own mum bards locks the fucking door when he comes. His dad threw him out when he was 16 because he was with one of them in the bedroom. One of them in the bedroom he caught him with. Came home from work early because there was a leak of sulfuric acid. So he got home early. He was old-fashioned Scottish one and get the fuck out my fucking house, you dirty fucking woolly wolf. Kicked him out of the house. They told him. Then his uncle took him in. And his uncle was away at all, and he'd come back early at the house. Instead of coming back in 2 weeks, he'd come back and say 12 days. I think he was at the lakes or something. I think he was pooling. Come home on the house. On the pipe here, I know, when you, Mr. Pipe, on the white stuff, when you banged the right, and he threw you out the fuck house. You were the 44-year-old, one of them, 44, and you were 16-year-old. You're a weirdo. You're a weirdo. You admit to dress up in women's clothes. We've all seen you say it. We've all seen you in the dress. We've all seen you what? Oh, Eddie, watch what you're doing, because he'd love to give you one. He'd love to go. And so when you bend over, he will definitely go for the hard brown. Don't think he'll go for the pink, mate. He'll go for the hard brown. So if you sleep with him, then make sure you've got the back to the wall. Walk around the house when you talk to him. He's fell asleep in Paddy Maloney's, or when you're a kid to there, he'll fall asleep on the settee. Watch yourself, Eddie, because he pisses the settees. He's pissed the bus, the train twice, and he pissed the bus when his wife first met him. He met her on the bus, and she went, "Oh, when I first met him," she said, "I'm waiting for him on the bus." He got off the bus. No, I went on the bus because I had to wave the bus down because he didn't know where it was, because it was not Wakefield. Oh, fucking, I think me and Craig Howard went there. Harrogate. So he went to Harrogate to meet her. He was going to get off the bus, he didn't get off, so he fell asleep on the bus. And he rolled on the floor off the fucking seat and pissed himself, piss all over his shorts and everything, clothes. So she got him off the bus and got him off. She's a big lass, big lass, believe me. She's got him off the fucking thing. She said, I got him home. Me and Bobby was there, and Emma was there. And I think there was somebody else that came in with us. Maybe Terry was there. But yeah, I got him home. And I got him in the house and just got upstairs with Jamie. She went upstairs. She was on a dating app. She was at every single dating app in fucking Harrogate. He went, she's on every dating app. She's been with everyone. She's been with every fucking Harrogate. Screaming and shouting one night on a live because he forgot to turn the live off. And everyone could hear about it. Everyone could hear him shouting. So the next minute, she takes him home. She takes him in the shower, takes his clothes off and washes him down with the shower, and then jumps into bed with him. I went, you're joking me. I said, were you fucking desperate or something? She went, oh, I think it was. I said, what did you think? She said, I thought it was quite funny. Fucking backwards she is. So that's what she met. She met him, and he pissed the fucking bus. Then he fell asleep in the club in Bishop Auckland in front of 400 people for over an hour, popping fucking 30 odd blue diazepam he popped in one night. 30 fucking odd tablets. Yeah, he's supposed to be going now to America to go and solve the fucking Zodiac killer. He's around the fucking bend and he's mental. He's the biggest fucking liar on the planet. I've never known anyone in my life lie so bad as him. But you never offered any milk out. He went up to with a cap in hand to see if he could squash it over and say, look, these are wrong ones, these. And you fucking know that's what he did. Trying to do that, saying he's about 70-year-old now, you fucking scumbag. Funny how you only mention it now, he's fucking like out of the game and stuff. Coward you are, a coward, Elwood. You're a fucking coward. You've always been a coward. Standing with all the police, putting people backs of vans, making statements against people, tried to get my club shut down. You got your mate made a 10-page statement against me in that fucking club he went into. I seen Cockerill was off his head. I seen Eddie Boot was off his head. Eddie's never had a drug in his fucking life, and he's never bothered. He only started drinking later on in life. He has a couple of drinks down there. It was me who gave me his first drink. I used to carry and coke in a coke tin. You're not allowed to sell alcohol on the live premises. Like I said to you, them kids that were in that rave, it was disgusting what you were doing, Eddie. Shamed you. What if it was your kid, 16, 17-year-old daughter and things like that? You were letting fucking kids at 11 and 12-year-old just so you could make money. £10 on a Friday and 15 on a Saturday it was. The kids are in there. Well, it's 1996 when they had it. And the fucking amount of kids that are in there is just disgusting. So they never come back when we took the door. I couldn't come back, Eddie, because you had undercover. When Emma read the last night, if you want to watch last night of this, you'll see where he went and got the fucking undercover police. They raided it with 200 coppers. And they had the ambulance police all over the place. And the helicopter went in and had 20 undercover CID. Now, that's what he had when he first started with me. They never had as much. At that time, they didn't have as much as Cockerill, the helicopter, but they still had them CID dressed up as fucking doormen, pretend to be doormen, so they could get me in any bureau. They were antagonising us down, saying how they didn't come down, all sorts of shit you were putting up. We knew you were going to get us locked up because we already know people. We already knew people that already knew you'd been grassing. You were trying to entice us to go down. I couldn't come down any because after 6 o'clock at night I had to be in and I had to go to the fucking window because the people you work for made statements and said I tried to shoot them. The doors got shut up. Boils. See, you need to get one side or the other. Are you ready? I was involved in the shootings on the doors. I wasn't involved in the shootings because I got nicked for them and I was on bail for them and I was at court for them and I went to trial for them and I won the court case. I was kicked out because they were misconstrued, pure lies. There was nothing to do with me. I wasn't. And then one of the occasions I was actually I was at the police station reporting my license lost the day the shoot went off because I knew what time the sync was going to go off. I knew what time it was going to go off. So I let them. I went to the police station. The people went and say 12 o'clock. I went in 12 o'clock police station just for short sake. I was in there for 2 hours. The copper was horrible, couldn't he knew me. I thought, great. I went in and said, I've lost my license. But in the meantime, allegedly, I knew these people were going to this place to shoot it up. So I was in the police station in red car. The coppers come and nicked me. I left my car in the front. They knew they'd see it. The coppers come with little Frankies and arrested me for for shooting up the place. The Blue Monkey. I got done for a shooting. I got done for a shooting at the club. Anyway, they fucking nicked me and they took me to court and I got bail. So then there went another shooting what took place, and then somebody went on the phone and said, "It's me, Brian Cockerill, I'm going to shoot you in a jocular manner." So I got nicked again, so I was back to the fucking cops. So that this time they were stood with armed response. Another two cops, Mick, remember Mick? Hey Mick, you were behind me, weren't you? You went with the guns, but you were the CID, drug squad, regional crime squad, that's what you were. And you're trying to get me nicked. But when you try to get me nicked on this one, you didn't know I had this all, and you didn't know, did you? I was that smart. Of two fucking out 12 years. How did you know what was going to happen to the shootout at the place? Because how did you know by the people who said it? So I was privy to the conversation when the people were going. But I had nothing to do with the shootings, because I was the taxman. He was in Redcar police station reporting his licence being stolen, 26 miles away from where the guns were expressed and let off. Jimmy Gary Robb said, "We seen Cockerill and a white cos was driving by and he shot the gun." It wasn't me in there at all. I would have checked all trajectory angles and all the stuff like that. Couldn't be impossible because the club was up high. There's a big wall right around it, so I'd have had to shoot through the wall to get to the door. And the thing is, there's two cop cars in the back. Cop cars were on there. But I still went on, blew the doors off, blew a big hole in the door with a shotgun. He blasted it twice, and the other one was right into the car and they got away. But what happened? The cops got me in the police station. So I'm in the police station say they did it on there. Say it was Saturday. The cops then arrested me Saturday, took me in the cells, kept me in the cells in Redcar. Then they took me to Middlesbrough and they took me down the Bridewell. I remember Alan was in there. Alan used to have an ice cream shop. Shut up, fucking barking. I didn't move, honest. I can't fucking move my own house. So the least fucking tap you move, if you breathe or anything, the dog's back. That's because that daft cunt would send them daft cunts to smash my windows and that. So I'm in the police station locked up. So they've got me in for the shooting the day before. So then when they nicked me, they took me in the cells and they took me to Middlesbrough. I went and I seen Alan. He went, "You want a cup of coffee?" I went, "Yeah." He said, "Is any decent time? I've got my own blade, I'll give you that." So Alan was lovely. I used to look after Alan. He used to have a little cafe on the seafront. Me and Cookie, John Black and I used to go in. Great times. So Bob Raw and all them. Bob Raw knows all about this shit as well. He knows everything about this, all the dog shit they're talking. Bob knows all the shit. They're always known for shit there and bullshitters. They're hated up Peterlee. No one likes them in them villages. They're fucking hated by everyone. The biggest fucking grasses walking. So anyway, I'm arrested now by the police saying you were involved in the shooting. So they give me a powder residue test. Nothing on my hands. They took me down. Like I say, the next day they took me in for questioning. And then they decided they were going to charge me. So they had the fucking armed response behind me, one side, one the other side of me, with guns and the fucking machine gun things. And then I'm stood there, and my barrister my solicitor Craig Beer said, "This is all intimidation tactics to make you think Mr. Cockerill's a baddie. You know, Mr. Cockerill never been convicted of anything, nothing. All he's been convicted of is driving a motorbike with no license. That's all he's ever been convicted for in his life." And this, they looked like that. So they knew I was going to get bailed. So anyway, I said, "Your Honour, your worship, can I speak?" I said, "Can I have a word with me brief?" I said, "I've just realised where I was." I said, "With all the faculty," it's a big word, isn't it? And all of the fear I've had in me, I think I'm going to get shot off these police officers because they were threatening to shoot me at the scene and all this stuff. When they arrested me, I was all, I don't know where I was at. And my head's fried with all, Your Honour. So, your worships. And they said, "Well, yes." Well, anyway, so I went and seen Craig. I said, "Where I was, Craig?" But Craig already knew the plan. So I said, "Don't go straight away and tell them you're at the police station. Tell them halfway through. Get it with me, and as if you've just told me that second." You come back out and say, "Oh, this is a very tricky situation here." He says, "Mr. Cockerill," fucking dogs. Mr. Cockerill was at Redcar police station at 12 o'clock till dogs had done me fucking head in, banging the doors now. From 12 o'clock, say, till 2 o'clock. And the PC was called such and such. I'll give his name. I didn't give the cops, obviously, I never give them nothing. I never said about I didn't want them to know that, because if I'd have told them, they wouldn't have took me to court. They would have checked. So I made them look like fucking mugs. So what happened is, the judge said, "Well, whatever time it was, say," he said, "We'll break for lunch, 2 hours recess. Can you get the police officer from Redcar to come in?" So the phone that he was on duty, fucking over the moon like that, because I'd about to wait the next day. Anyway, the cop had come in, recess over. The cops stood there with the guns, and the cops are looking at me going, "You've done this to Duffy, haven't you? You've fucking done." The cop said to me, "You've done this to the CID. You've done this. You've had yours over again, haven't you?" I went, "You shouldn't try and play games with Mr. Cockerill, you silly cunt." So the taxman always wins. So the next minute, the cop was coming. He went, "Hello," then the bright and sparkle. I'm fucking buzzing me. I'm trying to hide my laughter, because I know what he's going to say. So he said, "Well, what happened that day?" I remember distinctly because I know Mr. Cockerill. We've had run-ins before. He said, "But even on that one, I got off with that one as well against that daft cunt." So I knew it was better to have somebody you knew you, and he didn't like me. So I thought it's even better if someone doesn't like you comes in and speaks well of you. He turned around and said, "Well, what is Mr. Cockerill came in?" I say 12 o'clock. Might have the time wrong. I said, "So the shooting took place at, say, 10 o'clock in the morning, just for instance." No, I went there 12 till 2. The shooting took place at 2:30, that was it. 2 o'clock. So I went in at 12, I was there till 2, and the shooting took place, I think it was 2:15, something like that. So he said, "Yes, I was on duty that day. Mr. Cockerill came into the police station, and he reported his licence missing. He was there for 2 hours, such and such," and he said, "I remember looking at the clock and it was 2:15, just for talking's sake." So it's physically impossible that Mr. Cockerill could have been there because he was at the police station with me at the time. And he came back in later on and said, "Oh, I found my licence. Sorry to bother you again." I said, "It's okay, I found it. It was on the back of my seat." So the judge said, "The case against me, Mr. Cockerill, has been dismissed." He couldn't go to court, so I used the fucking I knew what time the lads were going to do the shooting. And I knew what time they were going in. And I knew what they used, Mr. Elwood, because I'm a clever cunt. You can't beat me when it comes to being a gangster, because you've never been a gangster, you silly cunt. Come into my world, you're buried, mate. Believe me. Come into my world, you stupid cunt. You stupid cunt you are. Come into my world, you fucking muppet. I'll bury you in litigation, you silly cunt. You're a fucking muppet. So I got off of the shootings, and this was at the so-called Jimmy and Guy Rob. So when they got kicked out, you go home. So I drove home, driving home, cops come behind me, pulled me on. I knew they could come get me because they were always, everywhere I went, they even had the squad cars with my name, not just my name, a photograph with me in. Darlington police stopped me in Darlington, they had me photographed in that car as well. I was the biggest gangster in the fucking North East, you fucking muppet. I was selling more drugs than anyone in the fucking whole of the North East. And Paddy Conroy said that, even when I was with him, he went, "Brian Cockerill was involved in more murders and more drugs than anyone I've ever fucking known." He said he was at the top of the fucking tree in the drug world. No one ever come close to what he did. He said he was massive, and the team he had behind him were fucking huge. And the team I've still got behind me are huge. You think I'm going to let you fucking destroy my life? You puppet. You little muppet. Big fat cunt like you can't run fast. You will if I fucking... I'll lose my temper again. I'll get locked up again because he grasped me up, the fat cunt. So, yeah, I got off of the shootings. Eddie Elwood, divvy cunt. I got off because the police said it was physically impossible to be at two places at one time. Even Doctor Who couldn't do that with the TARDIS. So there you know, that's how smart I was. I outwitted the cunts. I outwitted them again. I did it time and time again. Never been caught with nothing serious. Only been to jail. Do you know what I got caught for, guys? Driving a car. And I was involved in another shooting and an armed. So I was involved in another shooting and an armed robbery. I taxed this lad. I got away. 17 police cars chased me. I got away. Two of the cars crashed through a barrier. Reggie Heward runs it in Roseworth, he'll tell you. He was listening on the scanner. Other people listen on the camera scanner, Bam Bam, BG, all them lot. And you see, in your world, Eddie, you've only got people who can do a little bit of fight. Like my world, I've got people who pull them. I've got people who use them, mate. I use them. I don't use fucking... I've got people who just white stuff you out in the world, in that world, if I wanted to, but I'm not into that now. I'm away from it. I've got people in that world. You've got it. I'm in a different world from you. Daft cunt. Silly cunt. You're in a fucking door world. Oh, not tonight, Josephine. So they chased me. I got away. Outdrove them. Two of them crashed. One with the engine blew up. And I went Darlington back lane. I'm getting chased down there, fucking 120 mile an hour. I did all that rally and stuff. Craig Howard showed me loads of stuff. Craig was the best driver, better than me, brilliant. But we used to rally drive with Craig, took me up to Bearbecks and a few times, other places. But Freen, it was a good place, mate, but it was only when we left, the place went out of control, and that's why they raided it and shut the place down, because the Elwoods couldn't keep control of the place. the doorman couldn't keep control of it, and the place got shut down because they couldn't control it, because they couldn't control the kids or nothing. They were bullies. And when we were doing it, there was no one pissed outside. There was no one getting in trouble. We didn't have any doorman. People went intimidated. When he went to Red Car and tried to take over there, they chased him out of Red Car. His doorman got battered. Glenn, I think they called him, was I think with the glasses. He sent him every week, and your doorman kept getting beat up. Big Kev away again. About 19 stone, waited for you every week, Eddie. Kevin kept sending you messages to come and fight him. You wouldn't fight him. Kevin O'Way come from Red Car. I'll get Kevin on. He was waiting for you with a team of Red Car lads every week. And every time you send your mate fucking, they all got battered. The one was in control with them. You sent had a pair of glasses on. I never seen them, so I can't see who it was. Or I can't see who it was because I've never seen these people. But you talk fucking shit. You were never a top fighter. Never been in a fight in your life with any fucker. I don't know one single person, like say Viv Graham, Dave Garside, Richie Horsley, Mick Sorby, Vulture. All of them are top fighters. They've all got names because they've had fights with every country. You've never had a fight. Daft come to no one. Richie Horsey can fight. Mick Sorby can fight. Vulture can fight. All of them are fighters. They've all had names. They've been in the ring and stuff. They've won all the. Vulture's well class. He was the champion of fucking kickboxing. Lee Duffy was fucking world class. You went into world class. You got in the ring with Anthony. They only beat you. You got puddled in the ring. You daft cunt. You got beat in the ABAs. That's how good your boxing career was. And then they shut the doors. You got the police to stand with you. When we got there, me and Ernie, I can't go. There was armed response all over the place. I would be fucking embarrassed to death. You'll hear about the stories of Brian movie EE of the Cold Doors. Yeah, it was good in there. We had it, me and Ernie had it in 1993, I think 94, 93. And they did an article in the paper, and it was a big article in the paper that said, it didn't say my name, but it had the white, I had a what's it called? 90, I can't remember the name of the plate now. I don't know what it was called, another place. Anyway, I had the plate, 92 plate, I think it was, 1992 plate, but it was 93 or 94, I think. But it was in the paper, 93 or 94, it says, the taxman cometh. That was the name they called it. It's the same, the taxman cometh. And it says, this man rolls around these streets. He goes around taking ill-gotten gains off illegal drug dealers and shady nightclub workers. The taxman will tax anyone. No one can stop him, even the police. They've tried multiple times to get him charged for attempted murders. They've had him in for shootings. They've had him in for fucking all sorts. The taxman keeps winning. The taxman doesn't care who you are. If you're a drug dealer, he's coming for you. So all you drug dealers beware of the taxman's coming. And he said, the shootings and this. Never mentioned my name. Kept saying the taxman. And it said, when he's about, it's going. And then there's a picture of Al Capone with a cigar, a white Cosworth. He said, it's like going back to the 1930s when the taxman comes with the shootings and the amount of chaos he has and all these big words that come out. But all you shady drug dealers beware of the taxman's coming. And that was in the paper. That was in the Middlesbrough Evening Gazette, big massive fucking double page, second page and third page it was in. And you seen the Cosworth, but you didn't see. He said the only thing Flea was there, but the only thing I've mentioned is your first name. They said Ingleby Bar where I lived as well. So I'm going to go down and get them clippings, put in the book for Lee Walkie. There's loads of stuff. They've never been involved in kidnappings and shootings, Eddie Elwood. They wouldn't fucking dare. They haven't got the balls. You've got to have balls like fucking that. They said when it was in the documentary, fucking player said, the most strange thing about Brian Cockerill, he's been doing this for 30 years and he's still doing it. The most amazing thing, he's still alive. Oh, he's just survived all those years. You know why I survived? Mugs like you never got anywhere near me, fucking Elwood. They took your fucking chin clean off. Big fucking chisel chin. Daft cunt. Divvy, you've never had a fight with no one. You've never offered me out. You've never beat my door. And you never fucking sent anyone at my door. Just stop talking shite out your big fat ass. I taxed the Robs. I taxed the two of the daft cunts. Me and Ernie took the door off them. We took the door. It was QFX were on that night, and I gave them £12,000 to go on stage. They did 2 songs, Scottish Lass and Scottish Man. The 2 little kids. I ended up going to Glasgow with them. She stayed over the weekend with them. It was a Friday or Saturday night. We went in, and we kicked all the doormen out. It was about 20 doormen in, and it was not Eddie Elwood. It was fucking doormen from Newcastle and place. I said, he's going to have to leave. You know, the good news, the bad news. I said, the good news is, the bad news is you've got to leave. The good news is you've got 5 fucking minutes to go now. They all just ran out the club. They all ran out, about 20 doormen who stood there. The lads from Hartley pulled. Speedy was told guns. Everyone had guns nearly. When we went down, when Speedy went down for Elwood, that's how they found him. Because Elwood threatened the fucking lad with a satellite disc. And they knew his address then, because he said he knew where he lived. Flavors knew him, and he said when he went, and he said, "See that knicker drawer? If you go in that knicker drawer and slip my wife's knickers," Elwood said to him, "I'll break your jaw." The lad was only there changing the cable and the fucking satellite for him. But then he had your address. That's how Speedy got your staff comes. That's how Speedy and his 2 brothers were outside your house. One had a shotgun, the other 2 had to blow your fucking legs off, you daft cunt. He's serious. I'm going to blow his foot and his leg off. That's what he was going to do at you. And he did the same with Garside. He went to Darside's door and asked him to go to the Garside. I went to key through it. I got him on Jutland. I got him on fucking Capcourt Road and pulled him in. We were at the door near Dave's door. I went, "No, don't do that," because I wouldn't have a second fight with him. That's what happened. And me and Dave ended up shaking hands. He said, "Garside can fight. You can't fight Eddie Elwood. You can't fight. You fucking mug." Hangar 18. I didn't know that one, mate. Hangar 18. 13. Sorry, I didn't know them ones. We had the first clubs. We had the first ones in Redcar. The first ones in Redcar was the Powerhouse. We changed it to Manhattan, from Manhattan to the Powerhouse. We had that door. We also had the Greenstown rave. You wouldn't have dare went in there. 500 people. Nearly every one of them told up with knives. Everyone, knives, handguns, fucking machetes, everything, lunatics. Greenstown was the biggest murder capital in Europe for about 30 years. More people per person were killed in Greenstown than anywhere in Europe. That's the truth, 100%. But he never worked in them like a rough place. That's where I love, the old bar, like fucking going back to the 60s and that way, like to the Richardsons and the Craze. That's me, proper gangster. Not a snivelling fucking snitch who goes to the police when you get a good eye, or you get shot or you get stabbed. I wouldn't do that. I've never done it on any fucker, and I never will now to this day. Yeah, but he's a fucking scumbag. Like say when he said that Elwood, piece of shit, trying to cause slagging poor Ernie Buick. He's 70-year-old Ernie nearly. Ernie would never back down to no one, even fucking me, even Lee Duffy, no one. He'd never back down. He'd rather get beat. Now let's go and have a look at Ernie's record. Ernie beat one of the greatest fighters ever. The greatest fighter of all time in Newcastle was Viv Graham. Ernie Buick was the only man to beat Viv Graham in the ring. The only man in history to beat him in the ring. Let's go forward. Big Billy Robinson never lost a fight. 6'7", 6'6", I think you were, 6'4", and about 20 stone, 22 stone. Ernie Buick was 13 stone something, 13 stone 10, I think, and 5'8". His fucking hands were like lightning speed. One of them non-stop. He copied Rocky Marciano, and that was his style of fighting. He had a fight with big Billy Robinson, God bless him. His son's here now, and he'll tell you the son. His son's a lovely lad, but his dad got beat that night off Ernie, and Viv Graham hit him on the slide, and then he nearly got knocked out, and he thought, "Fucking hell, he's hit me hard there." And he said, "I had to chuck down and cover him." And the lads come, it wasn't fucking Billy who caught you, it was Viv Graham. So he went back and offered Viv Graham out. And Viv Graham went, "Look, I'm sorry." He said, "I'm sorry, Ernie, I shouldn't have done it." He said, "But Big Billy's been like a dad to me. He brought me up as a kid and everything." He said, "I see like my dad get beaten." Then he was just, his heart went okay and shook his hand. That's the truth. That's 100% truth. And he beat Big Billy Robinson. That's the fucking type of people he beat. Billy was still knocking people out at 74-year-old. 74-year-old, he was on the door, still sparking people. Lovely, lovely gentleman. I met him in a club one night. He said, "I've heard all about you, bro. We all know who you are. You can welcome me any time." And I went in the club. It was the after dark. And I went in with Elvis Tomo, and he went, "Do you want to come back?" He said, "Me, Viv's going to be there." I thought, no. I thought I'd only end up fighting with him. I was fucking off my head on gay and all like that. So, but he said, "No." So there was supposed to be a fight with me and Viv Graham. It was supposed to be a 10 grand fight, then 20 grand fight. It never came off. So the lad who was his best friend who got shot by a gang of people that shot him in the shoulder, and they shot Viv Graham, I think. I tried to shoot Viv Graham, and then they missed him, but he got shot. And he was telling me the story, the lad, Robbie Armstrong. If you're watching Robbie, love your break. Had some great times in the nightclubs with him, some great times. He loved it. He used to come down and see me, get him in, give all the east to them, never shouting fuck all. He loved it. So he was with me, he was with us, and he said, Bivs doesn't want to fight, you know, Brad. What are you on about? He said, oh, there's this, that, and the other. It's been said and this, but he said, I'd rather be Brian's friend. He said, I met him in Durham years ago. He said, if he remembers me, he said, I'd rather shake the man's hand and be friends with him, like no team up with him type of thing, like Lee Duffy did. But sadly, obviously, he's not here no more. He got killed, didn't he? But that scruffy cunt Doyle was saying, I was involved in the shooting of a big rave. I was in a rave club in fucking Teesside, you fucking moron, you little fucking freak, trying to cause trouble. I feel sorry for his missus because I promise you now, I'll go on any lie detector. Any police want to put the money up for it, I'll go on any lie detector. I had nothing to do with the shooting there. I only just found out today he was shot with a shotgun. I was told by fucking Steve Richards he got shot by a 357 Magnum. So that's how much I fucking know about it. I was in the rave with Speedy and all them, Basil Mann, John Layton, little fucking Speedy's brothers when that were in there. Speedy's missus were in there, Jane, all them were in there with me on that night. It was 93, 94. But 93 going to 94, he got shot, I think. Or it was 93. So we were in the rave. You fucking lying cunts. And then we had the Eclipse Club. That was the first big club we had. We had the Eclipse that held about 3,000 people in there. I had that fucking chocker. Then we got nicked one night, allegedly going in there. Armed response come for me, nicked me. I got done. Supposed to be had a 9mm fucking machine gun on me. So if I'm going to have a 9mm machine gun, I fucking have a fight with someone. And there was about 150 cops turned up. They had police from everywhere. They came from Newcastle, they came from Durham, they came from the whole place was surrounded. Armed response on the roofs, everything. And that was me again. I've always been a fucking nightmare to Cleveland police. They've always hated it. And every time we've got anywhere they got me, took me in, give me a powder residue test, nothing on me, no DNA on me or fuck all. And I got off with it. Anyway, they got me in and they couldn't do fuck all because they had nothing on me, no powder residue. And I was at the rave on the night. So they couldn't do nothing, so no one made statements against me. And I got off with the fucking thing. Again, I got off with it, but there was they found a handgun, they found a snub-nose gun, and they found a couple of knives and a couple of cars had been petrol bombed that night. No, nothing to do with religion, no, there's nothing to do with religion, mate, it's just not. It's just like me being a Christian, changing my life around, walking into the sea and getting washed all my sins away. If I don't fucking put things right, I just feel inside, I keep feeling bad. Well, some of the things I said about Paddy, I was just goaded on because I was full of fucking morphine at the time. And they were asking me questions, a certain person, and I was fucking, when you're primed and you don't, your head's fucking battered all the time. I was on naproxen, tramadol, all the different things. And I was just fucking answering the questions what he was putting to me, and he was going like that with his head, tell me what to say. And I feel awful because I did it. But I'd rather sit up and say, look, I was wrong. I'd say the man isn't what he is, they're saying he is, because I fucking know by the people who said he was the person. And I put the allegation against him because I said, did he really do that? He went, oh yeah. And about 2 days later, he went, didn't really say it, I just made it up. I went, fuck it. And then pretend my stomach sick because I love the people, I love them, you know, but to do that, I can't do that. That was my one brother asking me to tell lies about something, you're a paedophile. And my mum asking me, I couldn't do it. I couldn't say someone's a paedophile when they're not. And then I found out the truth. I was fucking livid with them, fume with them, absolute fucking fume with lie. I can't stand liars. 111 people on 65 with the thumbs up. I don't tell fucking lies. I'll be on Paddy's tonight to say, we've already been on the phone, talked to him. I said, look, he said, just forget about the past, Brian. Just do it as like we are Christians and do the right thing. That's what we did. I said, that's all I want to do, Paddy. That's me happy now. Love you all the world. You look after yourself. We're here for you if you need us. And he said, same with you, big fella. You were the real deal in the fucking day. You were the real deal. You don't have to prove nothing. Yeah, it was good, you know, to say sorry to him. He said, no, forget about the sorry, John. Forget about. We've all done daft things. We've all been goaded. And we've all been conned over years. He said, I've been conned myself with people. He He said, I don't even worry about it. Yeah. Oh, my neck keeps clicking. Racing lady. Oh, that's that fucking diddy, I think, coming on, pretend to be other people. Talking patter. Oh, you won't like this one, will you? Fucking Jamie Doyle. You won't like this one, will you? Yeah. Norman Bushby, that's what you're on about. Norman was a fucking legend. Norman Bushby was one of my favourite people on the planet. Norman Bushby, I loved him. Well, his son, the family to us, because his nephew, my nephew, sorry, my niece, no, what the fuck, she cousin, my cousin, my uncle's, our Frank's, my uncle's daughter, Chantel's got a kid, Jason Busby. So that's my little, I'll cast him as my second nephew, but I'll cast him as my nephew. He's lovely, lovely kid, absolutely beautiful he is, and Chantel's a lovely girl. They're my family, and so there's Norman Bushby. I was on the door, and Norman, I can see him on the top deck. He was on the top deck with John Black and all them. We worked the door. We went to Fillmore's house, went to Fillmore's. There was another one called, what was he called? From Gisbury. He was the ABA schoolboy champion. He's a fucking lovely man. Can't get his fucking name now. Really nice lad. They worked on British Steel. And I went in, there was Norman. There was Steve Brad, yeah, fucking brilliant fight he was. And then there was the one I had the fight with from fucking Gisbury. I can't his fucking name now. A couple of years older than me, I can't his name now. We worked on the door when I went in there. It was a fucking nightmare because you had to go on the bus, get off the bus, walk on a big bank. I'm going to video this for you the next couple of weeks. I'm going to start going out doing videos. So goes down the bank, and then you walk up the other bank. That was a fucking nightmare. But I was only 21, I think, 21, maybe 22. Goes in there to work, and I was fighting in the door all the time, and people were knocking them out from all in the Woollyback areas. Brought in Lingdale, Loftus, Skinning Grove, all in rough areas in that way, in Whitby, Scarborough, all people come from there. So they used to put like 6 or 7, 8 buses on a Friday, and maybe 8 or 9 or 10 buses on a Saturday, depends on how many people would get the ticket. So people would go in and pay for the ticket, so they knew how many people they'd get. So they'd say, I'll send us six buses or something. So they didn't bring the buses in, they brought the buses out to take people home. They'd drop them off at Huttonley Spring, that's the other way. And we used to drop them off. So the only problem was the doorman had to get on the bus. But the people who you've been fucking fighting with in the fucking club, so I got on the bus, there was about 6 lads that were fighting. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, I got on the bus and sat down the go. I said, look, I'll fucking knock you out anyway the next minute. I've hit the kid, half hit him, I opened the door and threw him on the road. The bus hadn't started, and he's on the road, and I'm going, he's going, oh, you'll behave, he's fucking all the way to Gisbury, he's going to have to walk. I went, you just give me your words now, you go the 4, that he won't kick off and I'll let him on. And you better not, because you know I'll fucking just keep coming at you, I don't give a fuck. Anyway, opened the back door, I said, you're going to behave? He went, I will, I promise you. I said, hold on then. He shook my hand anyway, I sat in the middle of them all. They're all pat me on the back and all that. And, oh, you have a can? Of course you can, have a fucking can. Sat with the lads that were over the mountain, and the same lads, about 3 or 4 months later, I was fighting about 12 lads in there. I would have got beat. They were all fighting like fuck. I mean, these 4 lads who I put, well, 5 of us, sorry, was what I put off. The 5 of them jumped in with me and got them out the door. Couldn't believe it. That's what happens when you be nice. But none of us ever phoned the police, anyone. Never phoned the police. Rosie O'Grady was another place called Rosie O'Grady. It was all owned by Ian Smith. I used to be his bodyguard. Frankie Atherton used to drive him. Frankie Atherton fought in Madison Square Garden in 1940 something. He won the strawweight title. He was the best boxer in St. Helens, and that's how Steve Bradnall. And we always used to work the same door. I was just a little kid. I worked on the door. 19 I was when I went on the door. 19-year-old I was. I was the youngest doorman ever in Redcar on the door, and all the others were like 30 odd. They were all men in the class then. What about Bam Rusco? I don't know who the fuck Bam Rusco is, mate. Oh yeah, Bam Bum, yeah. Don't you see, Mac? I was just saying about Eddie Elwood. You were there, Steve Mac, to verify this. Eddie was walking across the room. Steve Mac was out with Bam Bam. Bam Bam was a fucking nightmare. He didn't give a fuck about shooting any cunt. He was scared and all could. He'd fight fucking 5 Brian Cockerill. He didn't give a fuck. But the thing with Bam Bam, if he didn't do him in, he'd just shoot you. So Steve was walking across the walking across. He was in somewhere, I don't know where it was. He was walking across the road, and Bam Bam. He said something to Bam Bam. They yelled, and Steve went, "You won't even make it across that road. You'd have to. Nobody's going to shoot with a gun." That's the truth. Steve Mack told me the story. And Steve, they were involved. Bam Bam in a massive shooting with a shot a lad 5 times, not in the arms or legs, in the body, all over his body. Shot him. The lad survived. He was that much drugs in and drink. It saved his life. That's the truth. Shot with a 9mm Browning. No, a 9mm Luger he shot with. 5 bullets put into him. They don't mess about with the people I knock around with. They don't fuck about. Grasses and snitches always get wiped out. They want to play games. We can play the best fucking games in the world, you stupid cunt. But Steve was going across the road. He told me the story. He told me in Emma and here. You're right, Steve, son. How's my niece? She okay? Tell her, give my love. We never give our love to her. Yeah, no, Bam Bam from Grove Hill. Yeah, right, that's him, Bam Bam from Grove Hill. You're spot on. BJ's his brother. We went to have a fight in Redcar. Steve knows this. It was me, Richie Horsley, Vulture, we got a couple of them from there, and Mick Slobby. So we got the minibus from the Catholic Boxing Club at Hartlepool. So they're all boxers, all of them 4 boxers and stuff. The cage fighters now, like Vulture. I went to have a fight with about 30 lads going to meet us. We went over with 17 of us. We got there, there was about fucking 40 of them. We got there, I put my hand up to the fight. Then the car come by, I had a baseball in the car, so I grabbed it and smashed the windscreen in the car. And then I looked, and they had guns. I went, started shooting at us, and I said to Bam, they're not really, you have guns, they're really blanks. He went, big fella, look behind you. So I looked behind in the fucking van, all the windows were shot out. But they're really them little Dillinger ones, them handmade ones, what you make. If the barrel's not true, I could shoot at that, telling you, probably hit the wall. They were shit, the guns. Thank fuck, they were shit. So they said, oh, we run off. You're fucking right. I was faster than Linford Christie that night. Then Boyle went, oh, no, he's saying he's faster than Linford Christie. It was a fucking saying, you fucking prick. I would have beat Linford Christie because the fight we had with the guns getting shot at us, there was six bullets. They missed me. I was 22 stone. I just got out of jail. It was 97, sorry. It was about the 3rd or 4th day I was out. Of course, the big gun battle in the street. More Warlam, the 2 or 3 doors away from Emma, was in House of Commons mentioning me, not my name, but the people. I can't believe it. She said, we're having running gun battles in my constituency in a little place like Redcar. What's the welcome? And that was mentioned in the House of Commons. You know, they're all talking. Mentioned, never said our names, but they went around every door in Dormanstown, nearly massive council estate. Not one person mentioned the taxman. Not one person said I was there. Not one person said the same as when I went into the club. And that daft would come to the God at Elwood. I went in the club, me and Speedy, had a 9mm Browning. Speedy had it for me. We had the fight with these Dolmen from Groveville because they battered Smalley's brother with the sticks and they smashed fuck out him. But brother-in-law, his uncle, sorry. So they bashed him. So we went in. It was when Henry Watt was fighting for the title. Went in with all the travellers, tried to have a fight with him. Then he would hit me with a stick in the end. He dazed me. The stick, it was like a cricket stump. Anyway, I comes to fight them at the stairs. They ran up the stairs, then they ran up the metal stairs. When they got up the metal stairs, I went, you get your daft gun. I put the gun like that, I pulled it out. I put it right next to about 2 feet away from him, on his chest, right in his heart. I pulled the trigger, and it jammed, fucking jammed. So I pulled it like that, and it spun up in the air, and I could hit the fucking metal stairs, bounced on the stairs. I couldn't get the bullet. But I'd already put it in with plastic rubber gloves on. So I went the bottle to pull the trigger on from 2 feet away. I've already done that fucking game. I've been there, you daft cunt, Elwood. I've been there with that type of game. I've got the bottle to do that. I don't give a fuck who it is. I've got the bottle to do it because I've already done it, silly cunt. I've got the bottle to do it, you fucking prick. You couldn't do nothing like that. You haven't got the ass. And the people that knock around with have got the bottle. You haven't got no balls, you fucking stupid cunt. Pretend you're in a fight with Lee Duffy. You never had a fight. That's where Bam Bam's from, Grove Hill. And he's called Bam Bam. His sister's called Wilma. He's called Bam Bam. And the other one's called something else. I can't remember the one's name now. And that's what they called it. It was off the Flintstones. The name was off the Flintstones, the kids, the mum and dad. Not the real names, that was the nicknames. We'll pop and see you, Steve, one day, son. You're always welcome, me. You know that. Timmy B, you okay, mate? Sorry, I haven't been looking at this stuff on you. I've just been with Brad Ben. So anyway, we've got in. Anyway, the fucking police have come. Jane, she's watching Jane Chapman. She got the gun, put it down her front, put her coat over, got up the bag and walked out the club with the gun. And the cop at the man who owned the club was called Peter Fox, I think he was called. Same as the judge. And the Fox's nightclub he had in Hartlepool years ago. So he phoned the police. Anyway, the police come. So where Chiz was, there was one alley here where you walk through. It's blocked at that end. So what the cop has done is to block the alley in. So when the people were walking up, they stopped everyone. They were taking everyone's name and address on the door and getting all their names and addresses. They're interviewing people in the club. Did you see Brian Cockerill? He said, I never seen him. I don't know Brian. So anyway, they took 400, there was about 800 people in the club. They took about 400 statements. Over 2 days, we were in the cells 2 days, me and Speedy. No one else got arrested. We went in and no one said a word about us. Never said a word. But the cop said, we found the bullet. I went, well, lots of people have them bullets around their neck. Could be anyone's. He said, there's no fingerprints on it. They give us a powder residue test for firearm residue. Nothing on my hands because I'm glad it never fired. I'd have done life sentence. But I had the bottle to do it. Not saying I'd do it now because I wouldn't because it's changed. But in them days, I had the fucking bottle to do it. I didn't fucking play with fucking catapults and stuff. I didn't talk shit about doing it. I just done it. And that was the game we were in. We were gangsters. We weren't fucking playing games like on the beach with sandcastles and throwing wood pies at each other. We were fucking shooting guns at each other. You've never been in a gun battle, Eddie. You've never been in a big fucking brawl with loads of people. You wouldn't be able to survive. You haven't got the bottle. You would run. You'd jump in the back of the van and fucking shut the door behind you. You'd lock the doors behind you like you did at the Coliseum. You stayed in that club and you had the armed response on the front, you fucking bottleless cunt. Pretend you were offering us out for fight. You never offered us out. You never went to my door. You never sent anyone to my door. And you always got your mate Denny out of the ring, Kev Kilty, or fucking Sean, Mickey Flanagan. Oh, them three always rang me when it was trouble. Hey, don't get me wrong, Denny did for me a few times. Shouted at me a few times, oh, you know, go mad about something. When he explained to me, he went, all right, I know what you mean now. And we sat me Denny when he lived up. If I wanted trouble, I went to his door. He could have come to my door. We had respect for each other. We didn't pretend that we had fight. Denny could go and say, well, I told Brian off one night because he did. I'm not going to lie, he did. He told me off a few times. Then he was older than me. He was more respectable as well the way he talked. He never talked to me like I was a little kid. I was only 20-odd-year-old, 24-year-old or something. And then he spoke to me with respect because he liked me. And he said, yeah, he fucking strength of Brian. I've never seen anyone that big, that for a young kid. Monstrous. And he didn't like it. Daft ass didn't like it. He got jealous. But then he did tell me off a few times. I'm saying, and you're right, Denny. You earned the right, brother. But Denny before, never, I'm going to fight you, I'm going to do it. He never said all that shit. Never phoned me up, things like that. It was other people, like Speedy, he called them trouble in clubs. Steely stabbed one of the doormen. We had to get him out of the club, which was right. But yeah, Denny was lovely. He was always nice. Even now, if I see Denny, I'd always speak to him. He was a nice man. He was like Bill Boyd. Bill Boyd was a lovely man. He said to me, I've never seen anyone with strength like you in my life. I think he got jealous of that as well. Because I think he told them Al Dorman, but Bill Boyd said, I've never seen anyone as strong as him. He's 22-year-old and he's leg pressing 2,000 pounds in my gym. No one's never lifted weights like that in my gym. And it was people who used to come in to see me. And when I was in the other gym, which was Paul Epstein was on the door, worked there. He said, no one ever beat Brian Cockerill's records in this gym. No one. He said, they all trained here at the Elwood Hall and no one lifted the weights that Brian lifted. He said, no one. No one was fucking doing 6 plates each end on a Smith machine for 10 reps. I've seen him with my own eyes. I've seen the man doing 140, 50 key up right road for 10 reps. He said he was fucking a freak of nature, his strength. He said no one ever come close to him. And then there was another one where we were in Mark Lanny's gym. I did a 2,000-pound leg press for about 7 reps. And I went, oh, help. And they run over and the machine come down and snapped up the chain. The fucking big thick chain still broke now. 34, 5 years later, it's still broken in that Steel City gym now. Mick Lawrence, I think it's called. Mick Lawrence's got the gym, and it's still broken. I said, I broke that all them years ago. And I went in, I had 140 key. What they did, they used to have a machine, tricep push down, so it was 100 kilos, and I told it would go up to 120, I think it was, maybe 120. And what they done, they brought this thing called a saddle, where you put it on, you can put an extra 2 or 3 plates on. I had 160 key and I snapped the chain on there as well, the tricep. I've got 3 reps in the tricep machine traps now. No one's ever done that in here, he said. No one ever beat my records. They're talking shit these. Later on when I wasn't as strong, like the videos you see me doing, that's me. I was like 37, 38, getting on like an old man, but I was on the crack then. But years before that, 10 years before them videos, that was me, Super Brian, 24. 24-year-old and about 34, that was me at my best. No one come close to my reps. I did 9-plate squat. Mickey Flanagan used to spot me. Mickey Flanagan told me, he went, I said, bullshit, he's benched 5 plates. And Mickey Flanagan went, no, it's not bullshit. He said, I've spotted him. He said, I went in the gym. Brian went, can you help us on here? Spot me, they'll give you a lift with a bar off. So I got on the machine. So I got on the bench. Okay, Michael. So I did 4, then did 5 plates. He went, 6 plates each end. I went, yeah. He went, are you sure you can? I said, yeah. Got it. I got about 6 reps with it. Couldn't get any more. And then we took it off and put another 2 10s on. He gave me a spot. We had 700 pound nearly on the bar. Just under 700 pound. I couldn't press it. But Mickey's Flanagan, ask anyone, Mickey Flanagan will tell you, he won loads of shows, good lad. He said, I thought he was taking the fucking piss. I've never seen anyone bench 6 plates like that in my life. And I was benching 5.5 plates, inclined for 10 reps. I was super strong on this guys. I wouldn't lie to you. But my strength was my legs. I was super strong, my legs. 9 plates I did. I had to get a touch, but I did 9 plates each end. But I had to put the collars on because the plates started coming off. It was the old ones. It wasn't like the ones where, and I was only taking 2 decker, 2 test and 2 sus a week. Oh, sorry, 2 decker, 2 test and 2 sus. Yeah, 6 mil a week. Elwood was on about 30, 40 bottles a week. He was taking full shots every time he went to the gym. He was taking more than a fucking, all the steroids in fucking Russia in the fucking 70s. He was never ever a naturally big bodybuilder. He was because he boxed at fucking lightweight or something. He was never a big boxer. I was naturally big. I had big shoulders. He was nowhere near my size when he met me. Nowhere near my size, and that's why this is the jealousy for him. So all them years ago, the jealousy's been there all them years. So it's manifested in him. He fucking hates it because it's always Brian Cockerill. It's never Eddie Elwood talk about. It's always Brian. To me, beat you okay? Steve Mark, Christine, Brian Pop. So yeah. Anytime you're welcome, and don't forget to bring the big. Tell I was asking about her. I'm always there for you, and you know that, mate. I don't have to fucking bull myself up, Steve. You know I'm the real deal. The Groveville lads know me, same as that. You wouldn't have dared working somewhere like that. Eddie with Groveville on the door. 4 doormen went on, big doormen from out of the town. Every one of the doormen got stabbed up New Year's Eve. I had to go in that club on my own. I had to go to a club in Sunderland, but nobody had work. It was one of the Punch Robson's doors. They bought the brewery, Cameron's brewery it was, and I was the only person who could do the doors. No one else could do them. Like Groveville, places like in Stockton where it was rough as fuck. He would never work in them type of seedy places because he was too scared because he got shot or stabbed up. They would have just killed you in them places. He was always in a place where it was all lit up, big floodlights, big cameras where everyone was walking about, so it was all safety. He worked in the city. When I worked at the Coliseum, Henry, I think it was rough. He never worked there then. And there was no cameras up there then. There was no fucking lights and out. There was a couple of lights up, and we were fighting fucking like on the street. We were fighting 30 or 40 lads sometimes on the street. There was only 7 doormen on the door. Eddie had 20 odd doormen in a club. We had 7 doormen on the door. We worked the fucking door. 7 of us. We had a fight, and one night we came out with about 40, 50 of them hiding with sticks. And I came out, it was my 26th birthday, and I'd been drinking. The first time I drank, and it was Southern Comfort. I was on downtown. There was a big lad called Chris, massive, looked like him off the Wanderers. Leave the kid alone, he says. He looked like him. He was 6'6". He kept looking at me all the time, and his mate was a kickboxing champion. And he kept looking at me all the time when I come to the club. So this night he looked at me, I was drunk, and make you a bit more fucking angry, doesn't it? So why you keep fucking looking at me all the time? You jumped off the steps on the floor. He was a lot taller than me. Between 6'6", I think he was. Anyway, he hit with his right hand, and I hit him, and he fell on his knees. He was still up to there on me, stood. And I went, naughty, slapped him in the face. I went, I'm sorry. He said, fucking his arsehole. He was bigger than Eddie with miles bigger than height and everything, monstrous. Dropped him like a bag of shite, did nothing. The next time he seen me, he was friends with me. He couldn't fight them type of people. I was going to Bishop to fight people. I was going to go and fight Viv Graham for money in Newcastle, but it all got called off. I had the bottle to do it. You couldn't do that. You look at Ernie's had bare knuckle fights with top legendary fighters, won them all, never lost a fight. You're coming along saying you offered Ernie out. No, he didn't. He shook his hand and said, well, there's my hand. Whatever. I can't say what happened because I wasn't there. So I know for a fact you never fucking offered him out. But you and deluded fucking cunt, Jamie Boyle. No one's going to believe a word you say already because you're lying. You're lying. I've made you look a fucking fool. I don't tell lies. Ernie will probably come out and tell the same story, what I tell. Never seen Ernie for ages, for years. He'll come out and say, what's a load of fucking lies? And you'll look him up again then, won't you? A pure mug. And I'll get Carol Edwards on. And she'll tell the truth. Because she won't lie for Lee Duffy. She was his partner for 6 years. You never knocked Lee Duffy down. You never had offered him out. You never put him out of the club. Because Lee, if you grabbed Lee and went, boom, caught him with a right hand or a left hook, he'd have took your head. Trust me, I got the best punch. Took his best punch. You couldn't take that. I was up against Garside, took his best fight, and I was there 11, 12 minutes. Eddie, you had a fight with a man, a big man who was your friend. You had a fight with him in fucking Thornaby, and you struggled to beat the man. You couldn't beat him. You ended up shaking hands. You were falling all over the floor, rolling around like two pissheads, and you give up, Eddie, because you ran out of steam, because you've got no steam. Eddie, no steam. Eddie, no balls and no steam. You're a bullshitter. I got somebody to come to your house for giving £500 30 odd years ago and knock on your door and ask you for a fight. No, you didn't, Eddie. You're a fucking pudding. Because Kev Kelly would have phoned me. Or he would have phoned me fucking CBD Oil. Dave would have just told me straight. You fucking never phoned me in your life. You never sent anyone to my door. And if you did, they never come to my door. And kept you £500, you silly cunt. And it's a load of shit, even though you want. He said, what a load of cack. Just pure shite. I got my friend, so that gives him a way out of saying, well, he might have knocked on the door then. It's just all the ways for him to get out of. But you never ever went into the Kirk and put Lee Duffy out. Carol Edwards was on the phone today, Lee's partner for 6 years. Oh, thanks for Cockerill. Oh, yeah. True fact, bro. Mate, thanks. Cockerill's told me, yeah, great. Okay, Boyle, but it's not up to many assholes ring bit, is it, like yours is? You like a bit of brandy, you don't, you Boyle. You got your tongue up people's assholes, daft cunt. You finished, you fat cunt. You little fat, greasy ginger cunt. Finished now. People are saying it's the end of you now. It's the end of you fat cunt. You're supposed to have these recordings of me to say I've shot Viv Graham. Why don't you put them up, you fat, greasy cunt? You're a fucking snitch. And anyway, whatever you tell him, make sure he'll take. Don't get we won't give you the recordings. You'll keep the recordings. Whatever you say off the cuff, he will fucking tell the person, like he's done with me with you. He'll do the exact same what he's done with Terry Dicko. He'll let people know what Terry said. He lets people know or uses them to fucking. He uses the recordings. Lee Walton said to me today, no matter what anyone said to me or what he's on about top gangsters, be bigger than I ever was. Massive gangsters down London and fucking. Monster fighters like Lenny McLean, he did, Roy Shaw and all them. He's done all them people, talked to all them top fighters. And he said, never ever would I divulge information what was given to me in the tape record. Makes you a sleazy fucking scumbag author. You're not an author, you're just a shit-staring little ginger bastard. And that's what Lee said. A horrible, horrible fucker. And his wife said the same. Judy said, I can't stand his voice. I have to scream at Lee and say, get him off me fucking head's bad. Get his voice goes through me. It's fucking horrible. And that's what they said. You don't record someone and then record what he said about you. That's just a proper trouble causing cunt. And that's why you don't write books for top companies, Boyle. You can't write. By the way, Eddie doesn't write. Ask him to type. There you are, Mr. Elwood. Give you a clue. Ask him to type one thing in front of you. Just say, Brian went to the match and seen Eddie and it was a great day. Just anything like that. You'll see Eddie, he can't type. He can't type. He's a lying cunt. He sits there, listen to gay things all day long. That's what he does. And doing that to himself all day long at the table. His wife's caught him, his kids caught him and all sorts at the table. And we walked in. I went, hello. And I could hear somebody having sex. I thought it was him and his wife. Gay rape porn he had on. Men having getting raped in a porno. And what the fuck you want to? My mate keeps, George Freer keeps sending me it. He was sat watching gay rape porn. And then them gay rape porns were getting sent to poor Marty Joseph Taylor all around the world, sending disgusting videos to people. He's a vile bastard. So whatever you tell him, be warned, he'll tell your friends and everything. And then he'll shit stare on them. He's like a bee. He's in the field like that, like a bee, pollen in that tree. He's a parasite. He'll suck all the stuff out of you when there's no left. He'll leave you to dry. Then he'll start causing trouble, saying, Tommy said this about you, Eddie, and Brian said this about you. She said that about you, and you'll get in trouble off somebody else. That's what he does with everyone. Teddy Dicko, everyone, all the shit about Tina Shaw. He never even met Tina Shaw. And that's why the documentaries got stopped. They were the same. Calvert, Ronnie Richardson, who's the Richardson, the craze fucking other side. She pulled out of it because she heard you threatened to rape Emma, threatened to rape my wife, and she'd seen the screenshots what we sent them. We were all there. And there's a video of him when he's in London going, I'll fight you. When you're the jam. When you're the jam. Me and you in the gym. One to one. You never turned up at that gym, you little coward. You went on there and said, if I don't meet you at 11 a.m. in Steel City Gym, I'll never go on YouTube again. You never met me there. You never turned up. You stayed down in London because you shit yourself. All your windows got put through and you blame me. I was in a fucking hospital wheelchair. I was in a hospital bed. I was fucking morphined up to death. How could I go to your house 16 miles away in a little car, drive myself, get out the car, run down this, peg it down the road between sprinting, get an iron bar. I can't even pick fucking the banana up. I don't mind picking an iron bar even now. And you're telling me I run down your street and smash all your windows with an iron bar, then pour the, open your roof on your car or something and pour the accelerator over the top of the roof of your car and try to set a light. You're a fucking liar. And then later on, Sherry come out and said, oh, it wasn't Brian Cockerill, buddy. I know you got me window smashed. Totally changed the story. Then you've told the police that I've threatened your son with a knife. And you've told all the public that. But you haven't told the police that. Because when I speak to the cop the other week with the FBI, they went, I said, where's the bit where I'm threatening with his wife with a knife? He went, there's no threats to a child. He said, and he has made a statement. He said, his wife hasn't just made a statement. He said, you can't get arrested for his wife saying, well, my husband was assaulted. The perpetrator gets arrested like you, Brian, and he's the fucking victim. He's made a victim statement. His wife can't make it. It's like you, Eddie. If you went out with your wife gets assaulted. You can't make a statement for your wife. Your wife has to make it for herself. The perpetrator gets nicked, and the victim makes a statement. Come on, use your fucking head. And that's what he done. Made statements against people. Grass, purest police informer. My ass is fucking killing me. Just have to stand up for a bit. Me fucking spasms getting me back in my hand. Fucking spasms horrible. I won this fucking stupid fucking stuff called Oromorph. Fries your fucking brain. It's horrible. We only take a bit. If we don't take it, I can't stay on the line. My hand is absolutely throbbing now. That's because I've done that little noise there. Telling lies to people in the pool, fucking terrible. I'm ashamed of you. And I bet you all your friends are ashamed of you what you've done. Because you've got the worst fucking snake in the world. Spasming in my side. Oh, God. Oh. Fucking terrible. Shut up! Fucking protecting the dam. Like they go berserk if anyone comes to the door. It's because of that silly cunt throwing building bricks in my house. Started to set my house, well, it did set my house alight, nearly killed me. I'm a dog, and the fire brigade couldn't save me fucking from getting burnt alive. Wasn't for the fire brigade, we'd have been killed. And the neighbours came out with the fire extinguishers. We live in like a posh area where we live, and they've all got money up here. And they're all like doctors and security consultants and shit, and MPs and fucking what do you call it? People who work for the newspaper company and things like that. There's loads of people like fire engine people live up here, and the man next door is a prison officer and she's a policewoman next door. So they came out with fire extinguishers out of the cars and fucking put the fire out. We'd have been dead, me and poor Eli. We'd have been gone because he was going woof woof woof. It was only a baby. I go, you fucking shut up like he's doing now. I was bullying him, shouting, not bullying him, just telling him to behave because I was knackered on the bed. All the stress with that cunt, the fire bombs. He was texting Emma saying, come to your house in 20 minutes. I don't know who's doing what now. Stop it! Stop it! Eli! I woke up in the middle of the night, I had these things. Fucking bonkers he is. He's just protecting me.
He's gone really, really protective, you know, every single bang he is out there.
Because that couldn't throw fire bombs in it and stuff.
Yeah. So
what time are you going on the thing?
Right?
What time are you going on Paddy's?
I've got to go. I said I'll go on in a minute, 5 minutes, and I'll take you up there. When you go upstairs, I'll take you on.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that in 5 minutes, so.
Right.
Not yet.
Yeah, so get back them. So spend time
I'd
sitting
rather wait for
faces
you reading.
in seconds.
Hey, open it up.
I know you're right, mate. They sit there to me for fucking hours like fat fucking Boyle. Stop it, Eli, being a fucking idiot. You wouldn't like him on your fucking leg. Eli, it's me talking. Stop it. He always has to have the last fucking bark. You hear him? Cheeky cunt he is. Stop it. You wouldn't like him on your leg though. Look well on Boyle's face, would he? Fucking teeth right around that. He'd be poisoned, wouldn't he? Bulldog would die of poison, wouldn't he? Because let me tell you this: a snake bite never killed anyone. It's the poison that sieves through, and he's called Boyle. There's a big festering boil on your ass, right? The big cracks of your asshole, where all the shit is and everything. That's where boils live. You like shit. You like sniffing shit, don't you, you dirty cunts? We all know what you're doing. I thought you said I thought you said Paul Sykes didn't grape a 13-year-old. Didn't grape a 14-year-old. Well, I've got that now probably going up tomorrow, or on my post I'll put up tonight for him to do it. And you can see his graveyard, the fucking paedophile, and you can see his name, and you can see he seduced his 13-year-old wife. Then it went 14, so that means 13 and 14, because she was 13 and 14. And when she got 14, I couldn't tell you that much. When she was 14, she got pregnant and she had a baby at 15. That was Kath. And he put it in his Facebook. I love schoolgirls. I love schoolgirls. And he did that. That was the first book he written about 1972, I think it was. And it was called, I can't remember what it's called now, but he written that book. And Boyle pinched the book, didn't pinch it, he got it. And he got it with Brenton. And Dale was doing the book with him, Dale Brenton Hyde. When Dale got cancer and he was really poor, he was tough. Because Brenton said, oh, I'm leaving Dale in the extract he's done. Because he's worked on this book for 2 years or something. And Boyle got jealous, a bit like you, Eddie. He came second, so he put his name in. So it was like as if he'd done the book. So Boyle was jealous of him. So he's phoned him up saying, I'm going to bum your dog. I'm going to rape your mum. I'm going to burn your house down. Boyle in the bag. Boyle in the bag was phoning him up saying, I'm going to shit and piss on your dad's grave. Well, no, I'm going to shit and piss on your grave. And I'm going to rape your dad. I'm going to bum your dog. He had a big massive dog, and then he also put his dog on the dog online for sale. And he went, I'll fucking smash your face in, I'll fight you anywhere you want, Dale said, because he loved the big Argentinian something dog. And that's what kept him alive with the cancer. The man had stage 4 cancer, and Boyle was phoning him down the phone and laughing like the Joker. And you can see Dale's comment, you can see Dale's video today. That's what he did to a man with cancer. He did it with Maria Howarth. That lady had cancer twice. She's a fighter like us, lovely lady. And he said, I'm going to get your kids took off you. And he got the Irish bull to text him and say, I'm going to burn your house down, Maria. I'm going to pour petrol on your 3 kids' faces. I'm going to set them alight. Is that the type of people you want to knock around with, Eddie? Is that really your stamp now? Is that where you've gone down to now, that low-level bastards like that threaten to kill people? And it's not just 1 or 2. There's hundreds he's done it to. Hundreds. I'm getting your kids took off you. She was crying her eyes out because she had cancer. And she had half a lung took out. And he was still telling, I hope you die, your cancer kills you. He was saying to Dale, I hope the stress kills you. The more I give you, laughing down the phone like the Joker, I hope it gives you more stress. The amount of phone calls. And I've got the screenshots of him doing it from Jamie Doyle's to fucking Dale. And in that, he went, your books are shit, Dale, your books are shit. My books are great. And you've seen his name, Jamie Doyle. $3,000 for the Lee Duffy book. But you told the Dole you never made any money on that book. Didn't you, Jamie? You told the Dole you never made any money off the Lee Duffy books. You told the Dole you were just a fucking tea-boy. You worked in the office. You're a fucking liar. Then you'd Marty Joseph Turnoff. He had a book from Boys to Champs where he written 10 years before he met you. Put it in the vault in Barclays Bank. You come along, got some extract off his daughter, like she did, like little bits, and give you it. And you tried to write the book off that. And so you written the book. When you written the book, when it went to court, Marty got the book out of the vault. Showed the judge it was a total different book from what you written. Put your own spin on it, as you call it, and written the book your way. You put Lee Duffy in it. But he always has to have Lee Duffy. So he was doing it again with Eddie Elwood. He had Lee Duffy in my book. He always has to have Lee Duffy in because Lee's the biggest name. In that Jenna fight, like Brad Cockerill, Lee Duffy, Viv Graham, even Garside's not in the top fighter in the street fights because Garside was a pro boxer. But Eddie Buick's certainly in there, Viv Graham is certainly in there, Lenny McLean's there, Roy Shaw and Brian Cockerill's definitely in there. Norman Buckland's definitely in there because they're fucking fighters. They've had all these fights on the street and gang fights. And Big Joe Egan come on, legendary Joe Egan who sparred with Mike Tyson for 2 years. He went, Brian, you're one of the hardest men I've ever come across in my life. You've had some fights with some of the toughest men in Britain. You're certainly in that league, mate. He said, so don't come that with me saying, I'm a legend, you're a legend as well, he said. So that was nice of someone who was in that same type of stamp. And then he came on, big Matt Leggy went, Brian, you're one of the toughest guys I've ever known. He said, the fights you've had are legendary, like to Lee Duffy. No one ever fought Lee Duffy and come out. And then Lee ended up shaking your hand. He said, no one ever got that. Lee used to just knock people out. There's no one else stood up against Lee, only you did that. And Lee went to Carol, his missus, he said, Brian was the irremovable force. I couldn't stop him. Carol, he said, I hit him. And she went, and what? She expected him to say, well, I knocked him out. He went, well, you must have hit him wrong. He went, no. I gave him everything he had in my punch, every single bit of power he had. I hit him and he rocked him. He went half down, he just rose up. He come running at me like a fucking bull or whatever he said. She said, but I couldn't knock him out, Carol. Then he told Dave Thomas, who was his friend, lifetime friend, which Boyle threatened one day when we were out. We went to the door to do where I got beat up in, and the woman come out. She said, I don't want you to do it any Brian, because I've got 4 kids now. And the kids will say, okay, well, that's okay, I'll just do it to my mates. Talk us with, oh, thanks, Brian. Boyle grabbed the phone off her and started fucking taking the phone off the woman. And he said, so she then took it back off him and she phoned Mark, who was the owner of the house. It was my friend, who was Lee's friend. He was the lad who was with fucking Lee when he died. So he said, yeah, he said, tell the Brian I'm going to fight him. Mark and I said that to him. Boyle made that up to try and get me to fight him. He said he wants to fight, you know, that load of fucking shit. I've known the lad for 40 fucking years. Never had a bad lad. I know his son Liam, fucking lovely people. So short, so he got hold of another phone call that day off a lad called Dave Thomas. Now, Dave Thomas was the lad who went to school with Lee. He was 15 and he was telling the stories. You know, he said, would you tell us some stories? He went, I wouldn't tell you where there's a bird's nest. The stories about me and Lee Duffy will stay with me. But he gave us the stories because he knew we would tell the truth about Lee. I'm not giving you fuck all. He said, no, fuck off, I don't like you. And because of that, he threatened to kill him, burn the house down. No, burn his caravan down, sorry, it was a house. I'm going to come round your house. So then he started phoning him on the phone that day. And I got a text off them saying, it's me, Dave. He said, Brian's only got to come to the house with Jamie Boyle. He said, I'm going to shit myself. I've got fucking grandkids here and everything. I'm petrified. So he's on about firebomb my house, my caravan. So he said, we're Brian now. So anyway, I couldn't say no. So I went out the corner to him. I said, listen, Dave, I'll come and see you. It's a load of shit. He's a fucking divvy and I'm fucking him off after this. And that's when Dave said he's been threatened to fucking, you're coming on, I'm going to break my jaw. He's going to set the caravan alight. I'm going to light you up, he said. He said, I'm going to light you up this weekend. I'm going to make you the most famous person in the world. That's his favourite saying, the daft cunt. Pure fucking bully he is. And then when they offered him out, it's like Paul Venice, he had Paul Venice. Paul Venice was him, never said, I've never been in so much fucking trouble since I met him. He said, everything Jamie Boyle says is fucking Jamie Boyle with a D, Doyle. Jamie Doyle. Jamie Doyle. That's what Duffy's favourite name was. Shut your fucking Doyle. Means a divvy. But Jamie Doyle, he said, I've never known a bigger bullshit in my life. The lies he tells. So he's threatened to burn people's houses and kill people, firebomb people's houses, and then the elbows writing a book with him. Fucking disgusting. That'd have been the other way around. That'd have been Eddie. And that'd have been me asking about it. I said, no, Eddie was a good lad. I'd have just you know, even though if we had a bit of trouble, I wouldn't be doing that, what he's doing. But Boyle's doing it to get him, bully him up, because he hasn't got any stories. But he never had a fight with me. And now you look fucking stupid, because like Lee Watley said, no one's going to buy the book, because they're not shit. He's ruined his career and ruined his fucking name for Jamie Boyle. Doyle, Jamie Doyle. P.I.P. the short. Pepper Pig. Pig. Yeah, just an idiot. Everywhere he goes, he causes trouble. Like little Teddy Dippo caused trouble with him. Everywhere he goes, causes trouble, and he phones the police. He just loves phoning the fucking police. He offers people out to come to his house at 2 a.m. or something, and he's recording them and his fat wife on the front, recording people and trying to get them locked up. He's done it to multiple people all over the fucking country. He's been chased out of all the council estates in Teesside. He's not allowed to go in. His own mum won't let him in the house. His own daughter, his sister, his brother. None of them are let them in the house. They won't send you there, and neither children, red flag. You're a red flag brown children. We've seen the videos you down London getting off the train saying, does anyone know where the rent boys are? Going to see Sean Atwood. Then we've seen you in the gay clubs down there going, I've been drinking with the lads at the gay clubs in Soho all night. They've been getting me 2 double Bacardis all night long. I thought you were down there on the streets of London for a charity to make money for autism and homeless people. No, you spent all the money on yourself down there. You never come home for 3 weeks. You didn't dare come home because you let the taxman be waiting for you outside your house because you offered me out for a fight at the Steel City Gym. Did you go? Carol went. 3 or 4 other people went, I know. I never went. You never turned up. You kept out of the way. Then about the 3rd week home, you had a mental breakdown, screaming, they're going to get me, the IRA are going to shoot me, help, the IRA are going to get me in the garden, help, screaming in the middle of the night. Phoned the armed response, they all turned up the armed response. The neighbour said there was nobody in his fucking garden. When the cops went over and spoke to the lady, she went, there's no one in his garden, it's all in his head. He's off his head on drugs again. And that's what happened. Then they put you in a fucking nut house for 2 days you were in there. Nutted him off. Shelley said, we've had to break down the door, he's having the mental breakdown, he's got to hang himself. What am I going to do now, Shelley? I'm going to have to hang myself. All them horrible things I've said about Brian Cockerill. I'm going to have to hang myself. That's what you were saying in the bedroom, crying. She put the post up for people to feel sorry for you, but nobody felt sorry for you. Because you've done it that many times. It's like Peter and the Wolf. You've cried wolf that many times. Now everyone knows you're a fucking liar. 95 people on, 72 thumbs up. And thanks to Bram today and Heidi and the kids and everything today. Thanks very much for there. Popping out to see us and that. He's just round the corner and he said, Brian, you know I'm always there for you. I love Bram, he's a great lad. No, he's the fucking real deal. Now, if he'd written a book, it'd be amazing. Bram's book would be great.
Fine, there's no rush, like, but in about half an hour or so, but you might be better off doing it on there.
Yeah.
No, on that.
Yeah, sitting here.
We'll both sit there.
Yeah. So, yeah, he'd be, I tell you who'd do a great book. Would be Bram, wouldn't he? Bram's story would be fucking amazing.
Bram's got a book out and it's called, I'll have to put the link in.
No, if you did a book about the fight scenes and all the stuff we were in and on the doors and all that with Mark Owens and all them people, it'd be marvellous, wouldn't it? The true stories, because he tells the fucking truth. He tell you the truth, bro. There's no fucking book. You know that fella's been dying for a drink for about an hour. Can't even open the bottle of Lucas here. Fucking embarrassing, isn't it? Can't do it. Can't do it.
No, you're not embarrassing. Don't do.
Fucking
I know,
stinks.
but you've asked me to open a fag.
A fag?
I mean,
fucking stink them fags. Does me head in my fag, brothers. I hate them. Oh, fucking you smell the bottle. Last week I dropped the fucking milk all over myself. Fucking hell. Talk about gormless. Gormless. That's because I told her about the fags. No, we just joking. We don't argue. We shout and ball at each other, but we're just messing about.
Oh, come here.
I don't have shout and ball, man. You shout and ball. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
hold on, me like fucking drink.
Look at the size of him.
Look at him. Come to this fucking door. You've got this cunt to get in you. Come to the door. Come to my fucking door. You've got to get past him. This is Wolf. Get back up here, you. Get up here into your dad. How old he is, guys? 10-month-old. He's a baby.
Come on.
Show him on the thing on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, Wolf.
Show him there.
Come on this way. This way. Come on.
Hey, Wolf. See dad. Up to see dad. Come on then. Come on, baby. Come on. My baby.
Fast, isn't he?
Who's my baby? He's only 10-month-old, guys.
He's got turkey teeth.
Beige blue, Wolf. Beige blue. Are you a big beige? Oh, he's fucking huge. I've never had a dog. Scrappy was big. But he's only 10-month-old. Look at him. He's scolding his dad. Hello, baby. Hello, my little boy. Hello, my big boy. Hello, big baby.
See the size of his tail in the door.
I know. Like a fucking knock you out with that tail.
Hey, Wolf.
Don't talk about tails. Boyle will be trying to give him one. When he gets Boyle's way, he runs like fuck. I'm going to bum your dog.
Look.
Yeah, fucking size of him. Daddy's baby. Daddy's big boy, aren't you? Oh, Daddy's baby. You're a big baby, aren't you? You're a big boy, aren't you, for Dad? The size of his fucking back paws. Fucking monsters. He's going to be bigger than Scrappy. I think he's about 26 inches now.
Massive.
At 10-month-old.
Massive.
He must be about 8 stone, I think.
How is your lumps? He's going to go upstairs.
How is he?
Come on, sugar lumps.
He's never landed to go upstairs yet because they're still wheezing a little bit.
Oh,
so,
here we go, Brian.
What?
Here we go, you ready?
He's waiting now.
Who is? Fucking hell, he's the other one. Come on, baby.
Go on, baby Eli.
Come on, little baby.
Eli.
Come Come on.
Oh, he's fuming. He's been in
Yeah,
here.
get up with you.
Because he had a wee.
Better wait. Better think
Come.
he's wait there. Look a little bit.
I will get him.
He just gets excited.
Yeah.
With that, doesn't he?
Eli.
Put that in there, 'cause it's gonna
I will.
stink if you don't do it. Movie
Get
on.
him.
Don't get that on your
Get
paws.
him
It'll go up my clothes.
Get him in.
I can't. He's thinking.
He hasn't stood anywhere he is.
Hey, come here.
He just knows
Just
he's been
a
there.
little bit. He always does. He
Go on.
waves with excitement. Doesn't he?
Come on.
Come
Come
on,
on,
Eli.
Dad.
Come see Dad.
Come see, Dad. Come on.
What's this?
Oh, Eli, what's this? Here.
Banana.
Come see. Come see, Dad. Come
Banana
on.
go. Come on.
Come
I got.
on.
Get up.
Mm.
He's the fucking easy.
He talks like an alien.
Sykes dog. Your dad kiss. Your dad kiss.
He's too busy looking like a banana.
Hey, get off the banana, you fucking green.
He loves bananas, doesn't he?
Yeah, keep that down all the way. Kiss then. Get a kiss. A kiss. This is our Eli. You would like him fucking hanging off your face. Dangerous, isn't he?
He likes danger.
Wolf is. The wolf's a nightmare, aren't they?
Oh, little boy.
What big teeth you've got. You say that to the wolf because I know, because I'm a wolf.
Do you look in your hands?
Licky fingers. That's how a baby, well, not a baby, you're 2 years old now, aren't you?
Talking, isn't he?
Talking. Tell Dad.
He's always
Love
talking.
Love Dad. Love Dad. You love Dad? Tell me. He's the boss, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's the bossy boat. Yeah, look here.
Yeah.
Tries to talk, doesn't he? Go on, let him down.
Oh, then Eli,
Behind
come on.
telling me.
Go on, let your dad finish. Let
He
your dad
weighs a
have an hour.
fucking ton, him, doesn't he?
Come on.
His size.
This way, come here.
Fucking monstrous paws on him. That's Bill Sykes' dog, isn't he? Oh, Paddy's coming on. Paddy, another fucking Irishman in the house. Ulster. Oh, he's fucking. I've never ever had a dog that. I've had Eli. Scrappy was 26 inches, I think, 27. He's about 26 already. He's only 10 months old. I've never known a fucking dog that big in my life. That size. That big, that quick. Beautiful boys, aren't they? No one any fucker in this house. See that lesson you just tapped on the door like something on the door like a leaflet. It was in earlier on, but it fell out the letterbox and he's at the door straight away trying to bite some cunt. They did that to them and they were babies, say, by bomb the house. They won't get away with it now, the cunts have come. Eli can run like fuck, but the wolves, he's not fully grown, they don't stop fully grown until they stop growing height at 12-month-olds. But then they start filling out to 2.5-year-olds. He hasn't even started filling out yet. He'll be that wide when he's fully stingy, like a fucking tiger. But like that's all they have. Wolf. They've got the other ones. Have got about 16% wolf. They're more dangerous. So he's only got 6% wolf in him. So that's why he looks like a wolf, proper wolf. We've got 6% wolf in them. Blue beige. We got him from Leeds. The lad who had them was an trained army dog trainer. He had dogs that were like his great granddad, things like that, whatever they call them. It was in the bloodline of the Accusations because they had the Alsatian with the dog to mix it with the wolf one, and they were in Afghanistan, I think it was, and somewhere else, and they've got medals, the relations of his wolf's family. So beautiful they are. Ah, his fucking head's monstrous. Eli's head's like a fucking do you know them pterodactyls? Fucking like a dinosaur. It's got heads like fucking prehistoric head. They look like something off like an Egyptian dog. How funny's waiting for us. Yeah, talking to the first ever talking for all them years, 30 or fucking years. He used to write to me in jail. He went to be fucking Albright, 3 months for 3.5 years for fucking a driving offence for failure to stop. Fucking hell, he said people killing people only getting 2 years. He said that tells me that you're not a fucking tells me exactly what you are. The real deal, no fucking dodginess in you. Getting remanded for a driving offence and then fucking kept in jail for 5-6 months and then sent to 7 or 8 different jails. I got sent to because it was Brian Cockerill. I should have been sent to the local jail to suck their up, but they went, no, he can still run his empire. That's how big I was. They called it an empire. He can still run his empire because of drugs, but it's just up the road. He's bigger than Bullseye. Oh, he's bigger than Bullseye, definitely. He's fucking young. He's like, I said we should have called him Tank, but I just don't know why. I get these dreams now. I don't know if it's God doing it. Since I've had God in my life, things come in your head. don't call him this, don't call him that, call him Eli. We were going to call him Bullseye, but we decided not to. I thought that'd be a bit cheesy, wouldn't it? A bit like fucking Boyle's books, isn't it? Cheesy books. He's the biggest fucking lie. This is the man who pretended he found Jack the Ripper. Okay, now this is the man. I was going to tell you this. He actually, when Paul Sykes' sister went to stay with Boyle, Boyle said, "This is on Jimmy O show. If you have a look on there, Eddie, just keep me updated, mate." He went on the Jimmy O show and said, "You won't believe this. I was in the house, and all of a sudden the glass went like that by me, slid on the table. Paul Sykes' sister stayed, and for 2 full weeks, Paul Sykes' ghost haunted my house. He haunted my house. All of a sudden I was sat there, a typewriter went, type my books, it's Paul Sykes from the grave." And I looked at him like, "You're fucking round the bend, you." This was a Saturday or Sunday, I think. Sunday, it was a Sunday morning. He was off his head. He'd been on the stiff all night again. He went there, disgustingly off his head. And Jimmy O, if you've called contact Jimmy O, Jimmy did a book with him, give fuck all to Jimmy either, never paid him a penny. Nothing, not a penny. Nothing, not a penny. So Jimmy went, he got Jimmy to fall out with us. Said I was saying things about Jimmy, not putting shit on. It was him pretending to be me and him, and his usual party piece pretending to be somebody else. So then Jimmy, official topic talk, spoke to him. He went, "Listen," he showed him all the stuff that I can't believe this. All this time he's been lying about Brian and them, and I've been fucking sticking up for him. I feel awful just about right with me with Paddy tonight. I feel awful, he said. I feel what I've done to them is terrible. So he came on my show, he said, "We are, of course we're all right, you lunatic. I love you all the world." He went, "Oh, thanks, Brian. We'll go for the Palmer when I come." He was dead excited. Lovely lad. He poisoned Jimmy's mind as well. He poisons people's minds. He's horrible. So, yeah, we got back together. You know, I mean, Jimmy, I'm going to do a podcast of my own, that. But that could, again, causing trouble. So, I've lost my fucking slide. Oh, I can't remember about now. Talking about what I'm talking about. Ding. I've lost my story now. So, yeah, so we did that. Well, that was at Sykes there. So, Sykes' ghost lives at his house. So, he said, all of a sudden, he said, next minute, the bell started ringing in the house. No, because Paul Sykes was a boxer. But he said, "But I never had a bell." But how could the ghost ring a bell if there was no house? There was no bell in the fucking house, you daft cunt. So how could he ring a bell if there was no bell in the house, you fucking bell ender? So the ghost rang the ding, 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 ding. The bell was ringing. It was Paul Sykes ringing a bell like as if he was boxing. What a fucking fantasizer you are. And then you turned around and said, "So Paul Sykes' ghost stayed." I asked him, "Was he putting the willies up yet?" He was fucking raging. His face went all red. Anyway, he said, Paul Sykes' ghost stayed at the house. And Paul Sykes' ghost haunted my house for 2 weeks. So I had to get a Catholic priest and get an exorcism and get the ghost out of the house. What a fucking complete fucking Walter Mitty. I've never known a bigger lie in my life. You're coming to the tree now, Eddie. You're going to beat him now. Peter Vox, you okay, Peter? Big as Eli. Yeah. I remember Peter, you having a dog. You were telling me, I remember that, son. You doing all right, Peter, son? Good lad, him. I love him. When I'm down, I'll phone Peter. When he's down, he'll phone me. We bully each other up. Or like help each other when you're down. Not bull. Build each other up when you're depressed. Really nice lad. Mark Emerson, the lovely man as well. Love Mark. I love him all the world. He's a great lad. He's like he's a brother to me. Peter's a brother to me, young brother. I lost my brother Pete, so I felt Peter, and I've got another brother now called Peter. So I've God there helping you when you're down. God does good things. Got rid of it, laughed my ass off. He's definitely not right in the nut. Oh, yeah, he's a fucking fruit nutcase. Everyone's a fruit nut. Everyone's a liar apart from him. Everyone who's done a book, Terry Dicko, Matty Taylor, Big Jimmy, who's the one? Terry Dicko's 2 books. The shit about when he was friends with Carl Edwards and giving the consent for the documentary in the book. All lies, all got took down. He forged the name, forged the fucking name, the scumbag, and pretended to be Carl Edwards, which is Lee Duffy's partner. It's like he always said, "This is Carol, my wife." He never called her Carl Edwards. He called her Carol, my wife, when he introduced him to people. Very good. Carol knows Paddy. Carol came on and said, if there was a war between the Conroys and the Searses, this is him saying this, I'm not being disrespectful to the Searses, I'm telling the truth now. They've had their say, so it's time to tell the truth. So if there was a war between them, I'd be on the Conroy side all day long because Paddy helped me out in jail. When he was in jail with Paddy. And Paddy was always then giving him money and stuff and giving him tack and stuff allegedly in jail and helping him out. He was like that, Paddy. He was dead generous, you know. Was not greedy or fuck all. You know, if you needed out like a car fixing, like I get it done for you. Say it costs you £100, you go, I don't fuck all, it's done, so don't worry about the money. You know what I mean? It was like that, not fucking greedy one bit, but the other ones were rotten with greed, really greedy cunts. Used to come to my rave all fucking weekend, never have to put their hands in their pockets. But now I paid for everything. Paid for the fucking lot. Yeah, so he had so Paul Sykes' ghost lived with Jamie Boyle. This is how insane he is. So the ghost lives in his house. So trolls and haters, yeah, you're always going to get that cunts like that. But like Peter said and somebody else said earlier on, they sit all day putting false. How come one is Brian Cockerill? I don't want to be anyone else. I just want to be me, the taxman. Now, video would send to my daughter and say, yeah, I remember it was such and such a day. And I remember going because the car was pink, or I remember going because it was raining. You know me, I never forget a thing. No one come to my door ever and said to me, I'm here on behalf of. It doesn't even make fucking sense, does it? Pathetic. There's £500, which is 30 odd years ago. He sent them to my house, 94, I think it was. Was it 20 odd years? I can't remember. But you're talking maybe £1,000 now, so you've got £1,500. Why would you do that, Eddie, when you could have just said it? Denny Oil had my number. Denny had my fucking number. Brian Flaherty had my number. Kevin Kilty had my number. Bram had my number. All them people. Why would you send somebody? You don't even know his fucking name. You're all working under false pretenses, you. You don't even know the man's name who you sent. Cack. Pure cack. When you talk cack, you look like a divvy. And that's what you do. Your book won't even take off the ground. Nobody's going to buy your book. I'll make sure it gets the worst reviews in every single fucking post that's put up. I'll get everyone to put the worst reviews all over Amazon and everything. I'll put up the line cunt and everything. I'll put every single thing in it. I'll destroy your fucking book. I'll promise you that now. I'll get the people down there that live at the London firm, which I know all the top lads down there, all the top gangsters, all the lads from Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool. I know them all. I was in jail with them all. You've never been to jail, Eddie. Why? Because you're a grass. Snitch. You never fight with any top fighters. Because you're a liar. Lemmy even knows about fucking, I think it was Lemmy, who said about the Grange Sound Rave. We had the Grange Sound Rave, and we had that club. My mate had the club. It was Kevin Ireland who had the club, and they used to do the E for me in there. I used to go in and give him 50. He said, I've done 20 in. I went, when you've done 20 in? He went, well, they're brilliant. I can't stop dancing. You're a fucking nightmare, yo. I said, well, like, next week you'll be 60. I never got the fucking money off him. Loved him a bit, but he got chopped up and lost his 2 legs, God bless him. We used to go in there, me and Emma, and he loved it. Loved it, I did. It was great. It was just all council estate people. The people I know. See, Eddie's like a snobby cunt. You look down, he knows what council estate people. He's not off council estate. He's off like, he's in his posh, big fair house with his posh mum and dad. He never fucking starved in his life. Went to school with the best shoes. I had holes in my shoes, Eddie. You've never been in my fucking class. You've never been in my fucking league. You've never, ever been a top fighter. If you were, why isn't your name in all the books? Why isn't your name as up Eddie, the top fighter? Eddie, the top bodybuilder, yeah. I'll give you that, 100%. But you're never, ever involved in fucking gangland shootings or anything because you haven't got the balls to do that. And you never went and fought top fighters like Biv Brame or Eddie Buell or Brian Cockerill or fucking Big Rich York, Dave Garside. None of them type of people. You befriended them because you knew you couldn't beat them. You befriended Big Rich and all them. You didn't dare say a fucking now to none of them. You kept in that their area, Hartlepool. You were at the 42nd Street. The club was shite. There was no money to be made in Hartlepool. Hartlepool had done my life running off. Nobody goes to Hartlepool because there was no good clubs there. They all went to the Tall Trees, Booming. They all went to the Mall. Best nightclub 4 years out of 5. You went in them clubs, Eddie. You never got them doors because the people who got them was Mark Johnson, the council said, tough lads, big Rob Denise, you know them, big fucking. I can't remember his name. He got shot now. He got shot. I can't remember the lips now. All there, Mark Owens and all them, world champion kickboxer, boxed as a pro boxer. It was twice he was off fighting for a British title. Really top lad. You never had people like that around you. They could fight. You can't fight it. And Dave from Durham, he knows you. All them know. He said if you couldn't hate him, you hated him and spent you hated him, Peter Lee. Nobody likes you. You're a big-headed, horrible cunt. at the scene when it come to the world's strongest venue with it. You went in it and no one liked you. They said everyone kept away from his tent. He was on his own. And they kept away from him. Good luck or something. Oh, I don't need luck. It's not proper big head. Big head. Oh, thanks very much for you. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. That's what I would do. I'd thank somebody for saying that to me, but not you, because you're Mr. Big Head. Daft cunt. You never did nothing in the world to the British strongest man. You never come anywhere else. You did okay, but you were never in my league of strength. Never. That's why you never changed in the gyms I was, because my weights were a lot stronger than you. That's why you kept away from Denny's gym. Denny used to see me lift them weights, because he seen that you didn't like to see Brian Cockerill train. Because Brian Cockerill was a lot stronger than you, mate. And not being clever, he was miles bigger than you as well. I had fucking 37-inch foot. I had, 23, just over a 23-inch neck. You never had a 23-inch neck. Never had that size of fucking neck. I had fucking just under 37-inch thighs. You never had 37-inch thighs. Never in that league. Never been in that league. I've got pictures of portraits of me and be fucking huge, massive, miles bigger than you. On stage is different than in the street. On stage, you're just posing in the street. You fight with these hands. You can't do that, Eddie, because if you had, your name would be in the legendary status of Eddie Buick, Dave Graham, Lee Duffy, people like Norman Buckland. Why is you not named in any of the places? Why is you not named about there? Because you've never been. Peter and another one great fighter, Freeman, Ian Freeman. He was my friend, Ian, a very good friend of mine. Very good friends with Bram. Brilliant fighter. You never hear him coming on talking shit, because he said to Steve Richards, one person I would like to be fighting is Big Brian Cockerill from Teesside. He's a fucking legend. He was at a dinner with him because Steve Richards was doing the book, and he went, I love Brian, he's a great lad. He said, mate, I met him with Eddie Buick. He said, one person I wouldn't like to be fighting down the dark alley was Brian. Something like that, he said to them at words to Steve Ray. But it was lovely to get that off a legend like him, who was the world champion fucking cage fighter. But the cage fighter is a different game. Again, from the street, it's different. Well, that's what he was, though, the world champion. And that was off a world champion cage fighter, give me the fucking honour and respect what I would give you, Eddie, if you'd have been nice. But you weren't. You always tried to be better than me. You could never stand being around me because I was bigger than you and stronger. And my name was mentioned all the time. Your name was never getting mentioned. Didn't like it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to pay myself. You don't Eddie up.
Right, so I'm going on now.
So I'm going to have to go, guys. I'm going to jump over to Paddy's channel. That's Paddy Conroy with a C, PC for short. And let's see what he's got to do. The Irishman, the bad Irishman. I'll have a laugh. I'll have a laugh. I can't even fucking how to use the remote thing. What's that?
Right, he's not going to go over any old ground.
No.
We're just going to have a great chat.
That mad Irishman, is he there?
And he's going to come on yours.
Right, I need a wee.